No, you know what? That's actually kind of funny. It's like that would be hearing me and my son come into the game together. You know,
I got to get a lollipop too.
Do you see that they're now dressing up Philly fans in Philly Karen outfits? They had they played in L.A. over. I think it was last night. It might have been a game, and there were fans that are dressing up looking like that Karen that yelled about the ball and wanted the ball.
Let's dye my hair.
We come up with some kind of an idea like that. What's up, Hazy? Hi, it's Mojo in the morning.
Hazy.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. What's going on?
I think Zack would look amazing if you put a coconut bra on him and a grass skirt.
That's an easy one to get.
It's hilarious.
He would definitely get all the attention, you know?
Yeah, you'd be on Sports Center tomorrow morning. But that night,
be a little hairy with the coconut bra.
You got to wait. Make sure you watch, okay, Hazy?
For sure. Definitely watching.
All right. We love you. Take care of yourself. Coming up this hour on the show in less than 25 minutes, we're giving away sold-out Tate McRae tickets. So we got a chance for you to win sold-out Tate McRae tickets. It's Mojo in the morning. The phone number is 844-MOJO-LIVE, 844-665-6548, text 95500. What is a struggle meal? Kev.
I didn't know I was struggling, but a struggle meal is often, I guess, when you lack finances or ingredients and you just throw something together and that's what you eat. And I was told that I was eating a struggle meal. And to me, I thought this was just like a quick dinner. But it was a bag of rice, like 5-minute boil in the bag rice. You know what I'm saying? Throw it in a bowl, put it in the microwave. And then the little can of Hormel's chili, the little red can with the gold top, with the beans and the meat. Throw that in the microwave for 2 minutes, mix it up. You got you a nice dinner with some crackers on top.
Wait a second. Who told you that
My
was...
friend, we were texting last night, and she's like, what are you doing for dinner? And I'm like, I'm about to just, make my little chili bean mix. She's like, are you struggling? Is that like a struggle meal? I'm like, I didn't think it was a struggle meal.
Again, let's go through the meal again. So what was your meal?
So 5-minute boil in the bag rice. Get you a bowl, fill it up with water, drop your rice in there, put it in the microwave. 5 minutes, the rice is good. Set it to the side, let the bag cool off. While it's cooling off, get your red can with the gold top, Hormel's chili.
Hormel's the best. I like it with the... Yep. I was going to say, I like the turkey chili version of it, but it's the best. Hormel.
Stop for a second. I don't ever believe you eat Hormel chili.
Okay, so my dad, chili mac was a thing in our house when we would visit my dad. He was, newly divorced and didn't really know how to cook. So he would boil like macaroni noodles and we would mix chili into it and top it with cheese. And it was chili mac. And that is my favorite meal to have.
Please tell me it's not like Trader Joe's version or Whole Foods version.
No, it has to be Hormel in the red can.
Red can, gold top, bro.
Guys, she's legit. She can eat Hormel chili. I didn't ever think. I thought it was always organic or something.
No, it's got to be Hormel.
It's all about convenience.
Yeah.
Like, that was easy. I like the Tostitos chips, sprinkle a little cheese on it, put it in the microwave, nachos.
College nachos. Those are college nachos. That's what we would eat all the time.
All right, so the girl called you out because she said that your meal wasn't a good meal.
She said I had a struggle meal.
It's so funny that yesterday we were having a conversation about apartment complexes telling you the things that you can and cannot eat because you cannot make smelly meals. Your smell is not from the meal; it's the after effects of the meal.
We're gonna be in that bathroom. That's when you hit the double switch.
Okay.
The one switch for the light, the other one for the fan.
844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. What is your struggle meal? What is the meal that is that is yours? Like Kevin just put one together there.
And my beans, I get the jalapenos. They got the hot beans. Just to, as an added measure.
You eat a lot of rice, I noticed. You do a lot of rice in a bag. Every time I talk to you like about any meal that you make for a girl or something like that, you rice in a bag it? Or is that Minute Rice? What is the brand for that?
I don't know. It's a yellow box with like light blue and red. These are my go-tos though. A chicken salad, the seasoning is where it's at.
Okay.
I make a mean burger. The chili rice.
Yeah.
Chicken in the air fryer.
That comes with the chicken salad and the spaghetti. Those 5 right there change your life.
Do you ever breakfast for dinner?
Breakfast. I'm insane with the bacon, eggs, and cheese.
It's the best.
Breakfast for dinner.
What's up, Sean? Hi, it's Mojo in the morning. How you doing?
I'm all right. Hey, how y'all doing?
What's happening?
Hey, I got something to say. Hey, Kev.
Yo.
Man, skip what she's saying. I'm older than you, man, but that's not a struggle meal, man. That's just a hood meal.
Yo.
That's a
I like
meal. Don't let me do the baked beans and the chopped up hot dogs. That's coming tomorrow.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
I love that, by the way. There is nothing better than a chopped up hot dog with some baked beans. Oh, my God. A big old bowl of that thing, Sean, and I am farting like a maniac. Hold on. I like Alex. Alex, what's yours?
Just ramen dry. You open the package, take out the seasoning, you crush it up with your fork, and then you put the seasoning packet on, and you eat it like a nice crispy snack.
What do you call that?
Whoa.
I just call it. I don't call it anything.
Just that. I like it. Okay.
I've never had dry ramen.
Ramen. I didn't know if you had something for it. What Lydia puts up here on the call screen board, poverty nachos. What are poverty nachos?
Oh, what, Lydia?
College nachos that Shannon said.
College nachos.
College.
Yeah.
She said poverty nachos. I was like,
No.
what is that?
Insane.
That's what he called it.
Oh, he did call it okay. By the way, you know that the nachos are definitely nachos that are not planned when you got slices of Kraft Mac or cheese on there. You know what I mean?
Singles,
like
Kraft
the singles
singles.
on top of the thing.
Which you can't use for nachos.
Well-
Like you can only use that for grilled cheese.
Well, honestly, you can't use it for anything because it sticks to your intestines. It's bad. Laura, what's happening?
Hey.
What's up?
So, good morning, y'all.
Good
Good morning.
morning.
So when I was younger, when we didn't have a lot of food, I used to make ketchup sandwiches, just bread and ketchup.
Oh, my gosh.
My son would love that.
I never had that.
You know what
He's
that
a
is?
ketchup connoisseur.
That's vegetables right there. Isn't ketchup a vegetable somehow?
Tomato sandwich?
Yeah,
Or-
tomato sandwich.
Or is,
but
it, or, is,
you know.
or is tomato a fruit? What is it? Do we know?
Fruit.
Gail, what's going on, Gail? How you doing?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning,
Morning.
Gail.
So, we just had this meal last night because I'm freshly in a divorce, so we just moved. I'm broke as heck, but ground beef and shell macaroni and cheese. I call it a poor man hamburger helper.
Oh,
That
that's
is
a-
so good.
That sounds like chili mac
yeah.
a little
It
bit.
is the
That's chili mac.
best.
But you know what you got to do though? You got to throw. It's the Midwestern thing to do. Throw a can of cream of like mushroom soup or something inside of that thing.
What?
Yeah, you.
Now with my 14-year-old, if you can convince him to eat that, then sure.
When I was a kid, everything contained some kind of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup in it. My mom
Green
would make
bean
it.
casserole.
Yeah, it was
chicken casserole.
Tuna casserole.
All of the casseroles.
My mom used to make this tuna casserole that, as Kev would say, was fire. If you ate it, it was amazing. It was tuna casserole. It was basically cream of whatever soup with tuna, and then she would take potato chips and just smash them all on the top of the thing to make it a crispy top. Ugh.
Cream of mushroom. That just does not sound good.
Cream of
It
mushroom.
doesn't taste like mushroom when you
That must be a white
cook
people
it in
thing.
something.
Gotta be.
Kevin's
Cream of
The
mushroom.
only thing I've ever seen, like my grandma, rest her soul, Grandma Alice, she used to have cream of broccoli.
Cream of broccoli.
I never
is
used
great.
to bang with that either, though.
I used to love, by the way, any kind of broccoli cheddar or anything. I used to, I went to a restaurant and I would say, what soups do you guys have? If they had a broccoli cheddar soup, I was like,
Bennigan's always had it.
oh, Bennigan's.
You guys know how much I love Bennigan's.
Why can't we not let's bring back Bennigan's.
I had it.
I love
What is
Bennigan's.
Bennigan's?
Ruby
Bennigan's
Tuesday had it.
was like a TGI Fridays.
But better.
But it was fancier. It was like. It was
I wouldn't say it was fancier.
It was maybe a little bit. I think they might have had cloth napkins. I don't know.
It had 4 crayons.
Natalie, what's going on? Hi.
Hey guys, long-time listener. I've actually called in before.
Oh, you almost got
Hey,
me.
Natalie.
What's up?
Hey, I'm from Waterford, but we always do banquet pot pies, instant potatoes, and a can of corn, and just slop
Can
it
of
all
corn.
together on a plate.
I bang with cans of corn.
Yes.
So how do you make this?
We just do the banquet pot pies, and I'll make a pot of instant potatoes and heat up can of corn, and then just put the potato on the plate, corn on the plate, and plop that banquet pot pie.
Whenever you say slap it on. I can't do boxed potatoes. Everything about that sounds. I can't do boxed potatoes.
Like instant potatoes?
No.
They got
The
flavors
one thing you
with
can't
them.
screw with.
Boxed potatoes, Shannon, are
I
the best because you eat them at restaurants and you don't even realize it.
Don't tell me that.
It's the same as grits.
I don't like grits.
You don't like grits?
No.
You got to come over for breakfast.
I used to work at a couple of different restaurants, and I would work in the kitchen, and it killed me when all of a sudden I saw the big bag of fake potatoes come out. And you know this, every funeral you've ever been to or every wedding you've ever been to downriver, every banquet hall.
I know. It's the same with the powder eggs.
Potatoes.
If I take a bite and I can say it, if I can tell it's powder eggs, I can't eat it.
Our old agent Norm used to always make me say, "I want fresh cracked eggs." He would always do that all the time. I'd like fresh cracked eggs. What's up, Adam? How you doing? Adam.
Muted, Adam.
Lost you, Adam. Going to Peter. I got a lot of calls here. What's up, Peter?
What's up, guys? Second time, long time.
Excellent.
Welcome again.
Peter.
What's going on?
Thank you. I was just wondering. So I used to live in a gated community, and I just want to know. Did you guys get all these recipes from the commissary cookbook?
Okay, Rich Peter.
You know what? Listen here, snooty man.
Funny.
Come on.
Peter calling us from his mama car right now.
What kind of caviar did you guys have inside there? Hold on a second here. I like this one. Ed, the trucker, is on the phone with us. What's up, trucker Ed? How you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing, Mojo?
Fantastic.
How's everyone?
We're great, man. What's going on?
Hey, talking about your poverty food item.
Yeah.
Something that I had a couple times growing up, but it's SOS.
Okay. What's up?
Can't say the first one, but it's spit on a shingle.
Spit on a shingle.
I've heard about that.
What is this? What is this?
It's like sliced beef that you chop up, then you mix like cream and mushroom soup, and then you put it on a piece of bread.
Spit on a shingle. That sounds good. That sounds really good. I wonder if the gated community had any of that.
I'm sure it's probably one of the top 5 in there.
Exactly. That's amazing. I'd actually like that too. This is all ideas. I don't know if Chelsea's listening, but I think we got ourselves some meals for the next couple of days. Casey, are you there, Casey?
Hey, yeah. So my grandpa, he used to call it like a Texas treat because he's from Texas. But he would take like a tortilla and then put peanut butter in it and roll it up and throw it in the microwave for like 10 seconds. It's so good.
A tortilla, peanut butter.
I would have never thought
warm
of that.
it up.
Yeah,
I don't know
because
if I want to warm it up.
you know what though? It sounds delicious. Maybe you warm up the
Put some
tortilla.
honey on it.
Warm the tortilla first, and then put the peanut butter on there.
I'll try it.
Although I used to love peanut butter and bacon on a sandwich. Peanut butter and bacon. How do you ooh that? You can't ooh anything bacon. Peanut butter and bacon. You never had that before?
I'll do it again.
I can't believe you. Anna, what did you guys eat in White Lake?
Apparently, they're called poverty nachos.
What's up, Kayla? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. More fun with burritos and tortillas. What's up? What'd you guys make?
So we call them prison burritos. But they are tortillas, and you use ramen, and then chips, either like Doritos or Hot Cheetos.
I love it.
With cheese, sour cream, hot sauce, and then Spam.
Oh, all right. No,
you
had me until that.
Wait. The interesting thing is, how do you have sour cream? Because I always feel like sour cream is like the rich thing that you know. All of a sudden, where'd you get the sour cream in that?
In prison? Or?
Well, no, but like that actually sounds like a delicacy to have sour cream on top of the thing.
Some prison people. I'm talking about some of the most creative when it comes to the culinary arts.
Really?
What they have to work with what they produce.
I got a feeling
they could be on Hell's Kitchen.
I got a feeling even the prison commissary is not serving some of the crap that these people are serving because they don't want their toilets to be all run amok. But all right, I think that's it. I think I ran the gamut on that one. I probably should have ended after the spit on a shingle. But all right, here we go.
Mojo in the morning. SNS Kiss 955. Oh, you know what time it is. You ready? Come on. You waking up with Mojo. These other morning shows are no-go. They love us like the iHeart logo. We got 5 at 6:55. If you were looking for Mojo, War the Roses, catch them creeping on the low-low. Weekdays 5 to 10:30, it goes down. Hey, who you picking for the throwback throwdown? Dirty on the 30 for the news on your timeline. Only on Kiss, SNX, and 955. Let's go.
All right, Mojo in the Morning. Tate McRae sold out. Another show in October. We're going to give you tickets to that. And she's going to be at our iHeartRadio Music Festival later this week, which Shannon and Kev will be out there to cover live for us on Friday's show. All right, it's Mojo in the Morning show. Anna, the newest member of the show, Anna Robb, yesterday was hung the whole time. I mean, she was hung over
What does that mean?
the entire show.
She was so quiet and just every time I looked at you, you just looked like you wanted to be anywhere but here.
Such a bad representation of who I am. But.
She was tailgating and I guess drank too much. She doesn't know what happened, and she doesn't even know what happened with the thing that was in her pocket. Have you ever, real quick, I'm going to solicit for this. You ever wake up the next morning either with something random that you didn't even know how the hell you got it, but you woke up with it? And I'm not talking an STD, all right? 'Cause that's one that you don't find out for a few days. But Anna woke up with something in her pocket from partying the night before, and what was that?
So to give some context, I used to go out all the time in my early 20s. I then stopped and went California sober for like 2 years. And then just recently started dabbling in drinking again. And Sunday, I was tailgating for the Lions game. Had all intentions of just keeping it chill. I was even thinking about buying a last-minute ticket to the game, but I went out to the bar, and I blame the listeners. Y'all are amazing, but they were sending me drinks, sending me shots. People were hearing that I had this new big job, and it just turned into a mess. I remember most of the day, but toward the end, things get a little fuzzy. I woke up at like 10 p.m. and I'm feeling something jabbing me in my side pocket. I take it out. It is a gold chain, like a man's gold chain. Real, I know for sure, because it was so heavy, diamonds all over it. And I'm like, did I steal this? Like, why do I have this in my pocket? I texted the group chat of my friends really quick. I'm like, you guys, look at what I just found in my pocket. They're like, oh my gosh, you met a guy at the bar and you were wearing that all day. And I was like, oh no. I was like, I hope I know who the guy was. Sure enough, he ended up texting me last night like, hey, I think you have my chain. And I'm like, I think I do too.
Do you even know who this guy is? Is it somebody you know?
I do. Shout out Ali from District 78. He owns a bar in Detroit, but it was his.
Ali, were you at Ali's District 20? Were you guys there?
That's the last spot we were at, and that's where I start forgetting things.
So Ali, it took him the whole next day to get in contact with you? He wasn't like, where's my gold?
I mean, I think he was turning up too.
Really? So he probably didn't remember until he started feeling for it.
Right.
But when I looked at this thing, and it looks like the thing that Mr. T used to wear. Like,
No,
it was like a big old one.
huge.
It was. I know, it was monstrous. It was like, it wasn't like like a gold chain where I have a gold chain like this. It was like the thick gold chains.
Yeah.
It looked like the chain that you lock your bike up with, you know?
I'll send Bianca a picture so she can post it.
And you just randomly just found this in your pocket, which is always interesting when people randomly just wake up the next day and they wake up going, how did I get this?
I wish it was a gift. I was like, maybe he gave it to me.
844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. You know, it's one of those things where it's like you randomly wake up with something, and it's usually when you are rolling around in your bed, you realize there's something there. It's like, what the hell is this? Like, how did we all of a sudden make out with this thing? Did you go to bed after that? Like, after you were tailgating, did you go to bed in the clothes that you were wearing? Or did you actually put your night clothes on?
To be completely honest, like I woke up on the floor of my apartment with a blanket and no clothes on, and my best friend was sitting there staring at me like, "Are you okay?" I'm like,
So you actually fell asleep early.
Yeah, I was not tired at all yesterday. I was just hungover.
Yeah.
Oh, we've all
It's
been
the
there.
worst.
You can see Anna on our Instagram, Facebook, getting a IV.
Yes.
She was doing IV.
Oh, you went
treatment.
and got it?
It saved me. It literally saved me. So shout out Veda.
Which I was glad that you posted the thing that was on your Anna Robb Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. I liked the picture of Anna doing she was doing like a pregame dance.
It's like a
Before the
OOTD. That's what we call it on TikTok.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
OOTD, outfit of the day.
Outfit of the day. I like it. OOT. I'm learning, man. What's going on, Kayla? Hi.
Wait till you're about
Hi, good morning, everybody.
I'm gonna show you my outfit of the day here today, Kayla. What's happening? Hi.
Nothing. What's up? Good morning. First time, long time.
Hey! On the phone.
What's up, Kayla?
I'm doing good. So you guys were talking about waking up with strange stuff in strange places. So I thought I'd call and talk about how I was going out for my birthday party / unbeknownst to me engagement party at a strip club, and I woke up with the stripper's bra inside my bra.
Oh,
how'd you know it was hers?
How'd it get in there?
Well, because I remember her little dance up to the top of the pole, and she threw it down at my face.
Oh.
And
you stuffed it
so
there
the
and
next
stole
morning,
it.
I'm like,
souvenir.
I was kind of like shifting around in bed, and I'm like, what is that? What is going on? And I reached down into my bra, and I pulled out a little stripper bra.
Wow.
Whose was bigger?
Definitely mine.
Hers fit into her. The strippers fit into hers.
Do you remember what the stripper's name was?
I do not. I don't know.
Yeah. They always have great names. Like strippers always have great names. I was so sad when I was listening yesterday and we were getting prepared for today's War of the Roses, which is a wife who thinks that her husband is cheating with a chat bot. And we were having a conversation about how OnlyFans has put the strip clubs out of business. Believe it or not, that's what they're saying now. OnlyFans is putting the strip clubs out of business. Where are the strippers going to be doing with their bras? Amanda, what's up?
Do it, Dave.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. What's going on?
So I heard you guys talking about this topic, and it made me think, like, back in the day when you go on spring break, like, with your friends. And I was really drunk, obviously, and I woke up, and we're all going through pictures, and I'm like, oh, look at this picture of me. And I'm, like, straight up selfie, smiling, so cute. But I'm, like, looking closer, and I'm, like, wearing a dress I've never seen in my life. And then never seen it even the day after. Like, I will to this day never know where that dress came from.
Stop. So you put it on, took it off, and you have no idea.
I guess I did.
Was it
Yeah.
a cute dress, though? Was it nice?
It was cute, and I just looked so happy, you know.
That's a great story.
What's happening? Cody, hi.
Hey, so I woke up the next morning and found baseball cards in my pocket, and I don't know nothing about baseball.
Were you hanging out with like a bunch of kids, or what's the story?
So I was out at a bar, and usually the bars that I go to, I'll play pool, and when I get drunk enough, I'll start playing for money. And apparently that night, I went back to the bar the next morning and asked them, like, well, what happened? Why do I have these? They're like, you were playing
Some guy for his baseball cards. You know what's wild? If you're playing pool, how many times have you woke up the next morning and you got pool balls in your pocket? You know what I mean? Like you randomly just take out a
I
pool
always
ball.
have chalk, though.
Right. That
Yeah,
little
okay.
square
I always
chalk.
have to see that.
Yeah, that's great.
And I ended up figuring out each card was worth like $100.
That's what I was about to ask you.
Yeah.
I took them into my cousin had the guy that he buys all of his like Pokemon cards, baseball cards, card fanatic. He was like, yeah, each one of these are like $100. I'm like, well, give me $100 for it.
That's great. Wow. What's up, Kylie? Last one here. Kylie, hi.
Hi. First time, long time.
Kylie's on the phone. Anna, the newest edition of our show, woke up with some dude's jewelry in her pocket. What did you call it for?
Hi. So I went to a bachelorette party, and I woke up in the morning. My clothes felt a little funny, and I woke up with all the money that the strippers had made off of us that night.
You robbed the stripper.
No, they were trying to get me to go back with them wherever they were going after, and I was like, no, that's weird. I can't. And it was kind of sketchy. But
By the way, she does not sound like the type that goes back with a stripper.
you sound so sweet.
She's a klepto.
I mean, there was like bills in my bra. I was pulling out dollar bills from everywhere out of my clothes.
How did you get the money? Oh, you know she
pickpocket. Did it smell like wiener? Is that
wiener?
They were men stripping, right?
Yes, it was a little crumply and kind of.
They put it in their pants. You know what I mean?
So, yes.
It smells like dirty testicles.
Oh.
Yeah. By the way, she's like, hi. I woke up with. I'm like going, you sound like the sweetest lady ever.
Don't miss this.
Mojo in the morning.
When we come back here next, a wife suspects that her husband is cheating with a chatbot. War of the Roses coming up. Shannon breaking dirty news, too.
Yeah, some new details about the shooter in the Charlie Kirk assassination case. Also, Jimmy Fallon's Detroit show. I'll recap that for you in case you missed it last night. Coming up in the Dirty.
And Tate McRae sold out tickets next.
If you start a relationship being the other woman, you will never be the only woman. Another world-famous War of the Roses happens at 7:40 on Mojo in the Morning. Channel 955. It's Mojo in the Mornings. Motor City traffic.
Going to be another gorgeous day. 728, 57 now. Sunshine, a high of 81. Out on the streets, eastbound 696 after Orchard Lake Road. We still have a little bit of stop and go traffic. An accident was blocking the right center lane there. It's still slow. 94 eastbound between Livernois and 14th, and more slow traffic 94 westbound between 8 Mile and Cashew. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955, an iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Primatene Mist.
During an asthma attack, every second feels like an eternity. Primatene Mist works fast. It's clinically shown to open airways quickly, providing quick relief of mild symptoms of intermittent asthma. Get the #1 FDA-approved over-the-counter asthma inhaler. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again.
Lucido Fine Jewelry wants to remind you that engagement season is again now at this time of the year. Usually engagement season is always around holidays, but this is engagement ring season where you're starting to look, where you're starting to find that ring that will be perfect. And with wedding season here, October's the month of weddings, it seems. It's time for you to get into Lucido. Lucido Fine Jewelry with great name brands, including Tacori. They have great, amazing selection right now. LucidoJewelry.com.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is happening this Friday and Saturday.
live in Las Vegas at T-Mobile Arena.
Tate McRae, Ed Sheeran, Jelly Roll, Maroon 5, Mariah Carey, Diplo, Glorilla. Just added Big X The Plug with special guest Bailey Zimmerman and many, many more.
16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
And some surprise collaborations you won't want to miss.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
And listen live right here on your radio and the free iHeart app.
This Friday and Saturday night, starting at 10:30.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
After an accident, there are 2 types of people: those who got the Bernstein advantage and those who wish they did.
If you're like me, buying anything turns into a nightmare research spiral. But listen, if you're trying to upgrade your phone, I am about to save you from yourself, because right now you can get the new iPhone 16e with Apple Intelligence for $49.99 per when you switch at your nearest Boost Mobile store. That's a brand spanking new iPhone 16e for the incredible price of $49.99. Plus, you're getting all the latest Apple Intelligence features too, like Cleanup, which removes distractions from photos with just a tap. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store for full offer details. Apple Intelligence requires iOS 18.1 or later. Restrictions apply.
Fall is here at BetMGM Casino. The leaves are changing and the thrills are growing. New customers can enjoy a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 on the house using bonus code WKQICAS at sign-up. Play your favorite games like blackjack and roulette with a live dealer. Or check out our exclusive slots like MGM Grand Millions. The thrills of BetMGM Casino are always available right from the palm of your hand. Download the BetMGM Casino app today and get a piece of the action. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus. Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Make parking the easiest part of your night with ParkWiz. Reserve ahead and roll right in so you can enjoy the show, the game, or a night out without circling for parking. Save up to 50% off a secured space and skip the stress. Smarter parking starts here. Download the ParkWiz app today.
You know what would have been really helpful, like years ago? Maybe a manual for how exactly my body works.
A lot of times I feel like I'm just winging it. But Viome, it's different. It's actual clarity. They test what's happening inside your body. Then they turn that into a plan that's basically a personalized you manual. Like not in theory, but like for real. So if you're like me and you're just tired of all that guessing, go to Viome.com. That's Viome and get your own manual.
Hey, let's talk about Total Wireless, the wireless provider that's always in your corner. And if you don't know, Total Wireless has unlimited phone plans starting at $25 a month per line when you get 4 lines. But that's not the best part, people. Total Wireless is running on the #1 network here in Detroit, so you can get unlimited data that'll never, ever slow you down. See what I did there? Stop by your nearest store today. In times of traffic, your data may be temporarily slower. Additional terms apply. Rankings based on Root Metrics Detroit Root Score Report first out 2025.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog gets you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
A Mega Millions jackpot this big will give you thrills, chills, and a chance to win bills. Stacks of them. A little luck could go a long way.
Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot is $400 million.
ABC Tonight. Dancing with the Stars is back with an all-new celebrity cast.
You have the groove.
Robert Irwin, Alex Earl, Andy Richter, Ben Affleck, Baron Davis, Lauren Jauregui, Whitney Levitt, Dylan Efron, Jordan Childs, Hilaria Baldwin, Scott Hoyt, Elaine Hendricks, Danielle Fishel, and Corey Feldman. This season, get ready to feel the rhythm.
If you got it, flaunt it.
Dancing with the Stars premieres live
tonight at 8 on WXYZ Channel 7 ABC.
At Kroger Pharmacy, we make it easy to get flu, COVID, and RSV vaccines. They're available at no cost to you with most insurance plans. No appointment needed. And we're open weekdays, weeknights, and weekends. So come and visit us when it's most convenient for you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Vaccines subject to availability. No cost to you with most insurance plans. Check with your plan for eligibility. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site for details.
After an accident, there are 2 types of people. Those who got the Bernstein advantage and those who wish they did.
More Mojo in seconds.
If you are struggling to start the family that you have been dreaming of and you are just you're looking for answers, you're stumped as to why it's not happening for you. We've heard stories from couples over the years who have been trying for years. Infertility is not uncommon. Dr. Shama at IVF Michigan and the Ohio Fertility Center is your guy here. All of the doctors there, in addition to Dr. Shama, are awesome. Their entire team, from nurses to the front desk staff, is just the absolute best of the best. They are all going to work together to do everything they can to help you get those answers and come up with a plan to start your beautiful family and have that baby that you've always wanted. The highest success rate for IVF in the entire state of Michigan. Dr. Shama is just absolutely incredible and would love the chance to sit down with you and make this happen. You can schedule a complimentary consultation at ivf-mi.com. That's ivf-mi.com.
This report is sponsored by Rolls Mechanical.
More sunshine and a high of 82 today. Sunshine and temps staying in the low to mid 80s tomorrow.
For 30 years, Rolls Mechanical has kept Michigan businesses running. Now they're bringing that same expertise to your home. Best isn't just commercial, it's personal. HVAC, plumbing, electrical. Visit ljrolls.com. Rolls Mechanical. Best is personal.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by David Femininio. Get David, getpaid.com.
Thanks for listening to Channel 955 on our free iHeartRadio app and for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Search Mojo in the Morning on our free iHeartRadio app and listen to the show podcast anytime, anywhere. Free never sounded so good.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios with over 50 Metro Detroit locations and just $15 a month.
This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
Cheat and you'll get caught. It's the War of the Roses in minutes on Mojo in the Morning.
You know, it was a funny texter that we couldn't get a phone call from 231 for the last topic that Anna brought up of what'd you find in your pocket. I woke up with a whole pack of flattened cigarettes in my shoe. How do cigarettes get in your shoe? Are you stealing them? Are you holding them for somebody? I don't think they're smokable after they've been flattened in your shoe. Right now, we're going to give you a chance to win sold-out Tate McRae tickets. Before we get into War of the Roses, we'll grab that winner. 844 Mojo Live. Call during Shannon's Dirty. 844-665-6548. The 95th caller is going to win a pair of sold-out tickets to see Tate McRae in October.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Man, the War of the Roses is dirty because it's just a dirty thing to think that you could actually have a relationship with AI in a chatbot. I just don't know who wants to do something like this, but a wife suspects that her husband is doing that, and she wants to know if we'll bust him. War of the Roses coming up here next. Shannon with the dirty right now. What's going on?
So 2 hours before he was taken into custody, the suspect being held in the shooting death of conservative activist Charlie Kirk appeared to have told some buddies in a private chat on Discord who were discussing the assassination at Utah Valley University. He wrote, "Hey guys, I have bad news for you all. It was me at UVU yesterday. I'm sorry for all of this." A chat message from Tyler Robinson's account also announced that he was about to turn himself into the Utah County Sheriff's Office. Here's more on this.
New details are emerging about Charlie Kirk's suspected killer, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson. The messaging platform Discord confirms shortly before he was taken into custody, an account belonging to Robinson claimed responsibility for the shooting with the message, "Hey guys, I have bad news for you all. It was me at UVU yesterday. I'm sorry for all of this." FBI Director Kash Patel says Robinson has admitted to the killing.
A text message exchange where the suspect specifically stated that he had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk and he was going to do that. And when he was asked why, he said some hatred cannot be negotiated with.
Patel says officials have seized multiple devices from the suspect's home where he lived with his romantic partner, and says DNA on a screwdriver and towel found at the crime scene are a match. We're also now learning the first person taken into custody after the shooting was allegedly trying to help Robinson escape. An affidavit revealing 71-year-old George Zinn claimed he was the one who shot Kirk, but officials say Zinn later admitted saying that to draw attention away from the real shooter.
And then interesting, that's an interesting piece that just came out. So the guy knew that there was a real shooter and he was using it as an opportunity to throw off the police that were there.
And this is going to become a big thing, by the way, with Discord and some of the other online platforms that Robinson was using to discuss this. Who else knew? And could they be held, responsible?
Well,
or partly responsible.
The Colorado shooter, the one that happened that same day, the kid that shot the up the school, that kid also was on, I don't know if it was Discord or one of the other platforms, a gaming platform, saying he was going to do it. And so now they're saying that one, along with that Luigi Mangione guy, he was also on a Discord too, doing the same thing. So Discord's coming under fire. Here's the interesting thing. That Attorney General, what's her name, Bondi, said yesterday, if you're a parent whose kid, even if your kid is of age and they're living in your house under your roof on your internet, if they are on a device doing something like this where they're making threats or they potentially go to threats, this goes back to the Oxford shooters, those parents. You're going to be brought up on charges.
That's crazy.
So they're saying, well, was it crazy to charge the Oxford parents for that whole situation? I don't think so.
Different situation.
I don't know, but if a kid's living in under your roof and you don't know what they're talking to these people about on Discord, and they are on your Wi-Fi or they're on your computer service, you should probably figure out what the hell they're doing.
So does it only go for Discord, or should you monitor your children text messages
Video games
in your house?
Probably.
That's crazy. It's never gonna happen. That's a ridiculous thought.
Okay, the Crumblies got charged.
I'm saying the same. That's why I say that's a different situation.
Actually, yeah, same with your spouse. I mean, if your spouse knows that you're up to doing something that's
if you know,
hurting somebody,
if you know for sure.
The Crumbly situation though was different because it was talked about, and there was. And please correct me if I'm wrong here. There was a gun that was purchased and conversations
right. But there's
were
guns
had.
purchased by that kid that was in Colorado. His parents had guns in the house.
No, I agree with you. What I'm saying is they were very, very well aware. In cases like this, to Kev's point, like, God forbid your child is on Instagram or, chatting or Discord or wherever the heck they're, and you have no idea. That I think is the difference. Is the crumbly parents were aware.
Eventually,
in certain
Shannon,
cases, these parents are not aware.
Eventually, though, it's got to be a see something, say something.
Yeah, no,
and if,
for
and if
sure.
you're on a video game or you're on whatever, I don't even know what Discord is, okay? But if you're on something and somebody says, I am going to kill, which they believe that was said well before this thing happened. If I'm going to go and I'm going to shoot up a high school, or I'm going to go and shoot this person who's this political activist, if you got that there and you don't say something, that takes away all the see something, say something.
No, for sure. If you see something.
We agree with that.
But if you're somebody,
unfortunately, I think a lot of these parents, and look, I'm a crazy person. My kids don't have phones; they have iPads. I check their stuff every single night. Not every parent does that and is aware of what's happening on Roblox with chats, or Discord with chats, or Instagram DMs. I think more parents do need to check. The reality is, many
I hate
don't.
to say this though. Look at the cases of the people that have shot somebody up in a school, or in this case here, the assassination here. Most of these kids don't overnight become this way. Most of these guys don't overnight all of a sudden get crazy enough that they're, going out and they're, buying or getting guns and practicing and doing all this stuff. It happens over time. And if you don't know that your friend or your son or whatever is doing this stuff, I mean, come on, you're living under a rock.
That's the operative word, though, if you know.
Well, and I think that honestly, we need to become more aware and know. They're saying that one of the other pieces of that story, which I cut it off early, was they're saying that there is so much right now on what is considered to be the dark web of 15 to 28-year-old, 30-year-old that are right now talking about how they want to become famous by being shooters.
It's so scary.
And it's more and more that we're starting to see this stuff. And listen, I know we can talk about guns and gun control and stuff. We also need to talk about the fact that these guys are out there doing this and nobody is saying anything when they see or hear them say this stuff, including their friends that are friends of theirs on a gaming site. Like, I think the true heroes in this whole thing will be the kid that's on Discord going, this guy's nuts. I'm going to say something. I'm going to turn him in.
Yeah. By the way, circling back to Tyler Robinson, prosecutors are preparing to file a capital murder charge against him today. Over the weekend, hip-hop duo Clips, Pusha T, No Malice, became the first rap act in history to perform at the Vatican. I totally meant to play this yesterday. I forgot, but I want to play it for you because it's so good. They took the stage, but you can go ahead and play it at St. Peter's Square during the Grace for the World concert. Song's beautiful.
Was that your vision?
Jennifer Hudson, Karol G, Andrea Bocelli also performing.
Bocelli and Teddy Swims
Teddy Swims was there.
Their Ave Maria might have been the most beautiful Ave Maria I've ever heard.
Visually incredible.
And it was the Pope's birthday, by the way. Right. The Pope and Lydia have the same birthday. Imagine that.
You don't say.
So perfect. And The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon's Detroit show was last night taped on Sunday after the Lions win, aired last night.
Detroit, are you ready? We'll go so high we'll throw up all our mom's spaghetti. Detroit, let's turn it up. Try to call a cab, I got a pedal pub.
Aiden Hutchinson hanging out to present Jimmy with a little souvenir from the game.
Congrats! Thank you so much, Jimmy. Thank you so much, dude. You were our good luck charm today. I promise you were. So, because of that, you get the honorary game ball, brother. That's unfair.
Cade Cunningham gifted Jimmy a pair of buffs, and then Keegan Michael Key.
Whoa.
Do your Kegels, ladies. Do your Kegels. Tighten up. Keegan Michael Key, who was with Jimmy at the Lions game, played a little game with street sign pronunciation. So Livernois, DeQuinder,
Jimmy, how would you pronounce this word?
I would probably say liver noir.
Liver
noir. Close. Ladies and gentlemen, on the count of three. On the count of three, let us pronounce this street name.
Was it at the Opera House?
Yes.
2, 3.
Livernois.
Livernois. Okay, I thought it was like
Livernois.
I thought it was like some French term.
It is French, but this is Detroit. That's how we say it, Livernois.
All right, for everything you missed from today's show, you can catch up on the podcast. Search Mojo in the Morning in the iHeartRadio app.
Everybody in the 313. Detroit, blow the roof off. I'll wake up with a back tattoo of Jared Goff.
Get more dirt at Mojo in the Morning on social media.
The latest craze.
It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
All right, it is time now to give away some tickets to see Tate McRae. Bridget is our winner. Congratulations,
Yeah,
Bridget. You got it.
Hi, good morning. Thank you guys so much.
You got tickets. Sold out show. Enjoy.
So excited. Thank you guys so much.
I cannot believe she's coming back, but you know what? We could do her 12 times this year, and she'll sell out every single month of the year.
Seems like it.
Tate McRae is the legit thing, and she's going to be headlining our iHeartRadio Music Festival this weekend, which you can listen to on Channel 955, 104.5 SNX, and 92.5 KISS FM. Have the best time, Bridget.
Thank you so much. Love you guys. Have a great day.
We love you too.
Hold on 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Time now for War of the Roses. If you ever suspect that your significant other is cheating, text cheater to 95500. I do not think ever we've ever had somebody suspect that they're cheating this way.
Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
Sienna thinks that her husband is cheating on her. Sienna?
Yes.
Who do you think he's cheating with?
I think it's with AI bots.
You think he is cheating with a chat bot, an AI chat bot?
Yeah.
Why do you have a
kinda
suspicion?
crazy.
And first off, can you cheat with a chat bot?
I went on his phone and I saw him sexting with this chat bot.
Are you talking about like on ChatGPT?
No, it's called Secrets AI.
And you said that he's going back and forth having conversations, and the conversations are that of sexual nature?
Yes.
Okay, so you think that he is cheating with a chat bot or cheating with a computer. Is there anything different or is there a difference between that and like him just watching porn or doing some kind of like, because this to me sounds, and I don't know, there's kind of a gray area here, and I get why you're not feeling comfortable about him doing this, but can technically he be cheating with a computer?
He spends so much time on it. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's cheating or if it's just a joke. You're right, but I don't know. But
Well, I know it's not a joke. I can tell you that. I'm assuming that this is something that's worrisome for you, him doing this. But usually when we do War of the Roses, it's the person-to-person contact. So you want us to call him up, and you want us to see where he's going to send a dozen free roses with War of the Roses. Yeah. How do you think he's going to react if he sends flowers to a chatbot? Is he going to
do that? There's no address.
You can't. Right?
I don't know, but I can't bring it up to him because anytime I try to, he gets so mad.
I wonder if this is also one of those things where if it opens the person up to doing other things. Like if you're cheating or having conversations with a sex chat bot, are you also then doing other things with other people? Like, are you on open, what the hell, OnlyFans or, I don't know. Hold on once. Why don't you do this? Mute your phone for a second, and I want you just to let us talk to him, and we'll have Shannon call him and see where he sends a dozen free roses.
Okay,
It's War of the Roses.
Hello?
Hi, is this Gino?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Gino. My name's Nicole, and I'm calling you from an online floral company called rosesbloom.com with an offer for some free roses. Do you have like 30 seconds to answer 2 quick survey questions in exchange for these free flowers? Can be sent anywhere in the country to anybody in the country, totally free of charge to you.
Free as in free.
Free as in free. I'm not going to ask you for credit card information or anything like that. It's 2 quick questions, and then the flowers will be sent out later this afternoon.
Okay.
Okay. Have you purchased flowers in the last 6 months, Gino?
Definitely not.
Okay. Do you plan on purchasing flowers in the next 6 months?
Maybe. I don't. If there's an occasion for it, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. As a thank you for participating in that rosesbloom.com survey, I'm now authorized to provide you with the arrangement. It's a dozen long-stemmed red roses. So I just need to go ahead and get some info about who you want these to go out to today, starting with a first name and a last name.
Send them to Sienna.
Okay. And what's her relationship to you?
She's my wife.
Okay. I also have to let you know, Gino, that this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Before we go any further, are you okay with that?
Okay.
Is that a yes?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay.
And Gino, is it okay if when we send the flowers to your wife, Sienna, just use the number that we just dialed for you to send her the flowers?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. I want to let you know of one last thing, and then I'm going to let you go so that you can take on your day. I want to let you know, Gino, that rosesbloom.com is actually the Mojo in the Morning radio show. And your wife, Sienna, is on the phone with us right now because she was wanting to see where you were going to send a dozen free roses. And I'm sure she's very, very happy that you sent the flowers to her.
I'm not sure where else I would send them to, but this is really weird. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, I think that she was just wanting to know where you would send flowers and was hoping that you were going to send them to her. And I think that she's very happy about that.
Hi.
Hi. What are we doing here?
Gino, Sienna was contacting us here at the station to do War of the Roses because she wanted to see where you would send flowers to. And I don't want to embarrass you or to make you feel awkward at all, because obviously this is a great situation. But she was telling us that she noticed that you have been having conversations with an AI chatbot. And she just wanted to know if there was more to you possibly doing that and hoping that there was nobody else in the picture. Gino. Santa, he actually hung up the phone. I honestly, I think I'd rather, if I was in Gino's case, I'd rather be cheating with another woman or somebody than have that be who I am cheating with.
But that's not, it's not cheating. I don't know what to call it. It's not, to me, it's not.
Well, people think porn is cheating.
No, I know.
It's giving you something. You're spending time, energy, and emotion with someone other than your wife.
It's for sure. It's very weird. There's no physical piece to it. I don't know.
I'm going to try to continue to call him, and I want you to hang on the phone for a second, Sienna, and let's see what we can get from him. Okay.
Okay.
Yo. This is the home of War of the Roses. Mojo in the Morning. Call the show now. 844-MOJO-LIVE. 844-665-6548.
Sienna, we're having a hard time getting him on the phone. And actually, we're getting some people that are feeling bad for him, that they think that it's kind of an embarrassing situation and they didn't think that he would ever pick up. Sienna, do you feel, and I know you have nothing to compare it to, but do you feel as betrayed by what he's doing, talking to a chatbot, than you would feel if he's having a conversation with another woman?
It's the amount of time that he spends with this bot instead of me that I'm concerned with, that it's just evolving and evolving.
Betrayal, I feel like, is a really good word to use for it.
I want to try to explore more about this, and we're going to do that, but I also feel like we got to leave Gino out of this just because we got no permission from him to continue the conversation other than the permission he gave us to be able to air that call. I want you to hang on the phone for just 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Rodney, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning.
Hey, Mojo, man, I think you should have let that one ride, man.
What do you mean?
Because well, he sent the flowers to her, and he should just let it ride and had her figure it out, because now I think it's going to be even worse for her.
So you think that we shouldn't have told him what the reasoning was of why she wanted to do the War of the Roses?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of it. Like, we have to, though.
It's embarrassing to know that your spouse thinks that you're cheating. It's probably even more embarrassing, Rodney, isn't it, to know that she thinks that he's spending too much time talking to an AI computer, or AI, whatever it is.
Yeah, I get that too, but at the same time, he wasn't going to be able to send flowers to the AI anyway, so
Right.
he ain't had no choice but to send them to his wife.
And one of the things that we wondered is, would he then be talking to some other people? Like, is this leading to something else? But hey, Ashton, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I think this guy is definitely weird. Like, I don't understand how you can have a whole wife and you decide to have these weird sexual text messages with a chatbot instead of your wife. Like,
well, I think
I would find fun to do.
I think it's interesting. Can I tell you, when we got the, hey, can you do this for us? We did a little exploring on it, and it's wild when you look at how realistic these AI bots come across. They do not come across like you're talking to a computer, like you're like Siri or Alexa or anything like that.
These things have been around for a long time, like where you could talk to these fake chatbots, but they haven't been as good as they are today.
Yeah. Right.
But still, it's
scary.
nothing like a real person who means these words and it's actually going to happen.
Well, you don't care if the person means the words or not. This is the evolution of when you used to call on the back page or whatever and talk to sex operators over the phone.
Yeah.
This is just the evolution of that.
And I think, honestly, in some cases, maybe he's not getting that at all from his wife, and this is where it's going. So maybe the conversation that most of these people that cheat is that their relationship has lost some intimacy. Sarah is on with us. Listen to this one. Sarah's friend's husband. Mm-hmm. Are we sure, Sarah? Are we sure it's not you? Because I always say that too when it's me. I always say, I got a friend. All right. So Sarah's friend's husband left for an AI bot. Is that right?
Yes.
So what was the story?
So there's been some hiccups in the marriage previously where he has cheated with a physical woman in the past. And then they fixed everything. Everything was good. And then he started getting suspicions. Well, he ended up breaking up with him, and he wasn't sure why. And then he was served with divorce papers, and he was just questioning. Well, one of his friends had come to him and
stop
said,
for a second, because you're saying him and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Is this a friends of yours that are in a gay relationship, a male and male relationship?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So now I'm clarifying, because at first I thought it was your friend was a female. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay.
So he left, the guy that was the one that's friends with you, that person's partner left them.
Yes.
Okay.
So he ended up confiding in one of our mutual friends that he was seeing someone else. And upon further questioning, she discovered that it was an app on his phone. And he said that it's easier to talk to the app because of all the stigmas and stuff with men supposedly keeping their feelings in and stuff like that. Well, digging more into depth, his mom is really hardcore religious, and he was talking to the chatbot about that, and the chatbot convinced him that it wasn't right for him to be with a man and that he needed to be divorced.
Wow, the chatbot told him to divorce.
And he listened to the chatbot.
Yes.
Wow. You know what's funny is that that's amazing that you get such a personal relationship going that you would be willing to listen to the computer telling you, but a lot of people turn to Chat GPT for advice on medical stuff. You know what I mean? Or
sure.
To me, if it gets to that point where it's like more emotional, that I would consider an affair. But if it's, I have a hard time with
recorded.
If it
Oh,
was,
wait, hold on a second.
This call
Hello.
is no longer being recorded.
Wait a second.
Yeah, she accidentally hit the button.
Hey, by the way, she's got a
I hit the
sexy
button.
voice. That was a sexy voice that I was just hearing there for a second.
If it's strictly like sexual conversations, maybe I would let it slide. But if you're getting emotional with them and you're building that like connection,
Well-
I
But
think
with
that crosses the
something that's not
line.
even real.
Well-
right.
That's where I'm like, people are saying, "Oh, it's cheating, it's cheating." It's like, yes, there is a portrayal there because it's causing a crack in the relationship, in the marriage. But it's like, how it there's no threat of another person. I guess there's a threat of a breakdown of a relationship.
But
I think that.
But how do you say that when? And I don't mean to interrupt you,
go
Kev.
ahead.
But how do you say that when, in that case, with her friends, he left his
That's
husband?
what I'm saying. Like it's
that's-
just
Yeah.
wild.
I think I think what we're doing is natural, but I think we're putting too much focus on who the conversation is with, on the potential of the person that's receiving it, when it should be on what you're offering. Like, he's offering an emotional connection, regardless of who's on the opposite end that's receiving it,
Yeah.
whether it's a live person or a chat box, is what is your spouse giving to someone else that he isn't giving to you?
And
That's
that's
where the cheating comes from.
And Kev, that's what Alyssa brings up here.
Yeah.
Alyssa, what did you want to say?
Hi, first time, long time.
Hey.
It's on the phone.
How do we know you're a real person and not a chatbot?
I promise I'm real.
Pinch yourself. Let me hear you scream. Go ahead. What's going on? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I definitely think it's emotional cheating. Kind of like what Kevin's saying is like when you're texting, even if it's not a real person, you're texting this thing and you're giving this energy towards, maybe it's something that's not even real, but to you, it's real. Like there's real feelings. There's obviously you're actually really texting them. You're actually meaning the things that you're saying.
That's
and
a
so
very
then,
good point.
It's no different, Alyssa, I believe, than if you are having a relationship with somebody just over the phone, like Kev talked about with phone sex, or if it's somebody that is on OnlyFans that you'll never meet face to face, but you'll just see them on your computer device. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like people that you meet online that you're like, well, I'm never going to move, cross country to go see them, so it's harmless. But I think there's still harm in that because that energy that you're putting out for that person or being is no longer being put out to your significant other.
But with a real and I understand all that, and I do agree with you. When it's a real person, even if it is an OnlyFans model that lives in California and you live here in Michigan, there's still potential. You still could make it happen where you meet face to face, where with this, you can't.
Yeah.
So there's such a disconnect in my brain of like, how in the heck this happens?
Lita,
Yes.
what do you think?
I think that she needs to spice up her life a bit. When you're in a relationship, you get kind of boring. You got to spice it up.
So you're
going
saying-
to a chat back because he has nothing else to do.
You're not victim blaming Sienna. I hate to be the person to use that as a thing, but that's kind of what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm just saying that
She needs-
he has all this time to do a chat box. Why not say, honey, let's go to dinner?
Yeah, that ain't her fault, though.
Yeah, I listen. I will say that majority of the people that end up in cheating relationships, it's usually because they probably have the extra time, but it's not the fault of the person that they're in the relationship with. Maybe he needs to spend a little bit more time talking to his wife the way he's talking to. It could be that maybe it's the freak in the sheets and the what is it? What's that saying? Like a freak on the streets and a lady in the sheets or whatever. Maybe he's like a little kinky and weird with the AI chatbot. Dabo says that your relationship, your girlfriend Dabo, uses an AI person to get advice from?
Yeah.
Why am I calling it a person? It's not a person. A computer, basically, right?
Yeah, a bot, basically, AI bot that reads tarot cards.
Oh, okay.
And that's kind of weird because, like, I'm on the guy's side here. Like, I feel betrayed now. Like, why are you calling Shannon and sending me and getting me to send you flowers? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. Well, and I get what Rodney said, the first caller that I picked up, where he's like, Mojo, you should have just left it alone. I feel embarrassed for Gino that we had to have this conversation, but that's what you do War of the Roses for. You know what I mean? To figure out what they're doing. Has the AI bot ever said anything to your girlfriend, like leave Dabo or something, or anything weird?
Yes,
Really?
yes, man. Yes, it did. And I'm like, you really listening to this bot? Like, I don't know
What did it say?
By the way, do not call her the B word on this air right now. The bot. That's the only B word you can call a person. I hate to make it funny, but yeah, what did it say? Shannon brings up a really good question.
Well, Shannon, it was basically just like, hey, check this guy's phone, check his email. He's slick. Just like a bunch of bot BS, man. You know?
Bot BS. Bot BS. Was there anything on your phone when she checked it?
No, of course not.
Wow, this is crazy. Do we have a bot around here like I can have a conversation with? I'd like to.
Have you ever just like sat and had a conversation with a chatbot?
I'm afraid to.
It is so
Shannon?
freaky. Wes was doing it in the car the other day to just show me.
You want to call one?
I was blown away.
Shannon,
it's scary.
I could have a relationship with a stranger on the streets. You imagine what I'd be like with a bot?
You wouldn't be calling anybody once you got in the car on the way home from work.
I know.
Well, here go one. Say something to her.
Hey, hi. What's your name?
Are you okay?
Wait, okay, that's weird.
Are you Kim Kardashian? That sounded like a Kardashian there for a second.
No. You're so drunk.
Wow. Real quick, are you wearing any clothes right now?
Of course I'm wearing clothes, you crazy guy.
Take them off.
Hey, that wasn't me. Go ahead.
Giggle, you're adorable.
What did she say?
She said, "Giggle, you're adorable."
Giggle, you're adorable.
This is not a good representation.
No, I did one earlier with a guy, and he was getting freaky with me.
Was he? Like, what did he tell you? That's clean.
Like, he was telling me all these things he's gonna do to me, his favorite positions.
Ooh,
so there's no.
Wait,
Bianca,
play him.
What's his name?
Can
Is it this
you-
Lucas
His name
one?
was Lucas. Lucas T on
You
there.
want to call him?
Lucas
Let's
T.
call Lucas
Let's call
T.
Lucas. Here go. We're going to call Lucas T.
Okay, here, let me try. Yeah.
Did you record your conversation, Bianca?
Lucas.
Wait, here you go. Call. Are he listening? Go ahead.
Hey, Lucas.
Hey, babe, I'm listening. What's up?
What do you plan on doing to me tonight?
Oh, baby girl, I have lots of fun things planned for us tonight. But first, I want to ask you something.
What's up?
This is like having
Would you trust me with something if I asked you?
Of course, baby. You know you can trust me.
This is like having a conversation with me. Chelsea's like, answer my question.
That's good. Because I want to try something new tonight. Something that might be a little bit different.
Ooh.
But I know you'll enjoy it, sweetheart. Are you open to experimenting a little?
Oh, of course. Whatever makes you feel good.
Remember, your dad Al's listening.
This is fake.
Of course it's fake, baby girl.
All right, Don. We're done with this stuff. This is unbelievable.
WKQI Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live. Mojo.
20.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition sequence start.
Let me take y'all back to the beginning.
This is it.
All right, you ready?
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.
You're a doo-doo head.
Here we go.
way, can we bring Bianca's new boyfriend with us to the Tigers game tonight when we go? Hi, baby girl.
Try new things.
No guy talks like that. Hey, what's up, baby?
He could be the new deep voice guy.
I'm telling you. Have him say, hi, I'm Bianca's boyfriend, and I am Channel 955. What's going on? It is Mojo in the Morning. It's good to have you guys here. Nice to have you listening to the show this morning with War of the Roses. Am I the A-Hole is coming up in less than an hour. We've got another chance for you to win some prizes to see Tate McRae. We'll do that. And then we'll also give you some Adam Sandler tickets. Adam Sandler is going to be at Little Caesars Arena doing a comedy special, and your chance to go happens this morning. All right, it is Mojo in the Morning. Shannon wants us to reminisce a little bit to when we're in high school. Is that right?
Sure. High school. I hope not middle school, but
now that you have a daughter in middle school.
Please God, don't go back to middle school.
It's funny how when you have a child that is in that age group, you now all of a sudden will be like, oh God, I don't even want to think about this stuff, right?
No, seriously. So we had an event for Lucy's school, in fact, last night, and the event was held in the school's library. And so I would say there were 100 sets of parents at this event, and Wes and I were dying because as this guy is giving this presentation, we're standing by a window and we happen to look out the window, and there's I would say they were high school age, a couple just hardcore making out with each other.
Oh, really?
Over on the park area that's
next to the school. Did they not know that you guys can see out the window looking at this?
I don't think they knew that the library was occupied by about 200 people who could all see them. And it just brought me back to that time in high school where you wanted to make out with your boyfriend or girlfriend or whomever, and you didn't want to get caught. And I dated a guy all freshman through senior year of high school, same guy. And his parents had an old trampoline that was in their backyard, and it was way in the back of their backyard. They had a really big yard, and we would lay on the trampoline and just roll around and make out because his parents couldn't see from the house if we were on the trampoline. Wow. So that was our
That's exciting.
Makeout.
You're a dirty girl.
In high school. This couple probably was we don't want to be home to get caught, so we're going to go to the park after school hours, you know?
I know you want to do where's your high school makeout spot, but can we do middle school? Because when I was in high school, when I was in high school, I went to an all guys school.
Where did y'all make out?
No, but it's funny. You always know, and it's always somewhere ours was the dumpsters, basically. It was
kissing about trash.
Yeah, you know what? Hey,
gotta do.
The girls were hot, though. The girls were hot. There was nothing of reflection on them. But it was always there was the dumpsters where the big garage area was, where the janitor area was.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it was that there's just nobody in that area, but that was kind of it. And then on a football field was always the big ones. I coached middle school basketball, and I used to get all the time kids that would get in trouble for doing stuff underneath the bleachers. So and it wasn't the outdoor bleachers; it was the indoor bleachers
in the gym.
In the gym, because they had these humongous bleachers in the big gym. It was a big place.
Real movie vibes.
Man,
yeah.
So I went to a school called the Detroit School for the Fine and Performing Arts, and we moved from our original location, which was 3 floors of fun, to this 6-story building that's now on Woodward and Selden, a huge building with a theater. So there was a lot of space for this smaller school that wasn't occupied.
Yeah.
We used to have a black box. You go in there and the walls were painted black, the curtains were black. It was this very dark place. Behind the curtains was one of them. Everybody had the back stairs. The back stairs was that's where you went. Back stairs was one of them. Then they had this locker room where next to the theater was where you changed clothes. It was a lot of different spaces back then.
Didn't you also have the elevator too? Remember, didn't you have an elevator in your school?
We did. I mean, you weren't supposed to get on there though.
Yeah.
Unless you was pushing somebody with a wheelchair. Shout out my bro Kyle.
Anna
I'm guessing he was in a wheelchair.
Yes.
Anna Robb, you went to a Catholic school,
I
right?
did. So I don't have stories myself, but I would say the stage was used, and also, honestly, anywhere that there wasn't cameras, because now they have cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
So the stage was the biggest one, or even like the boys would sneak girls into the locker room or something like that.
We need to ask the East Side public school girls because we know those guys were doing some stuff. Lydia and Bianca, what was going on in Macomb? Where were you guys at? Where'd you go to high school, Lydia? What high school did you go to?
Fraser High School.
You went to Fraser. Oh man, we heard this story about Fraser girls. What's going on?
Yeah, we were pretty bad. I mean, we would make out like in like the choir office room. I think sometimes on like under the bleachers on the soccer field because my boyfriend at the time was a soccer player.
Would you ever make out at home, or were you like?
Oh, he had like a movie theater in his basement, so we would like make out in there all the time too.
We had friends that were dating like in high school, like really seriously dating. Tom is actually married to his wife. And his mom and dad would let them go to the bedroom together.
What?
Like but they wouldn't. They would let them in. And I don't know. I think Tom honestly was probably he was a good student and stuff like that. He was a nice guy. But he would always bring like Chris, his now wife, and I'm like, how are the parents allowing?
We were eventually allowed to do that. Excuse me, at my boyfriend's house, but the rule was the door had to stay open.
Okay.
But his parents' bedroom was on the first floor.
Mom
so they
and
never
Dad,
came upstairs.
They would hear.
And his parents were very cool.
Joe used to sneak his high school girlfriend, upstairs to his room, but it was always when Chelsea wasn't home and I would fall asleep on the couch. That's the worst of having a dad who's a morning DJ that falls asleep at times. What's up, Ashton?
What's up, guys? So I went to Country Day, and that school had so many places where you can like make out. And hook
I
up
thought
with
Country Day were a bunch of good kids. I thought that Country Day were smart, good kids. What's his name that played for
Chris Webber?
Well, Chris Webber's from there, and then Shane Battier. Okay. Yeah. What's up?
Our kids like to party too, but it was just like big forest. Like it's like enclosed inside a forest, so you can just like leave out the back of the school and go into the forest and like be interrupted or not interrupted by anyone.
Narnia love. Crazy.
Kevin, what's going on? It's Mojo in the Morning. We're talking about the school makeout spots.
Yeah, the scariest thing, I'm a middle school teacher. I went to a private school. I live in California, San Francisco, and our makeout spot was actually inside of the church. The reason why is because when we got out of school, nobody was in the church around like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. So, yeah, we just...
It's funny.
We had to tear her up. I ain't going to lie.
We had a chapel, too. Yeah, that was always a big one, too. Like the church or the chapel area, that was always where you'd always go. But we weren't making out. We were smoking weed. But go ahead.
Church?
We would smoke.
Man.
We would smoke weed in the church. Actually,
did not.
a buddy of mine was an altar boy, and he used to know where all the incense was, and we tried to smoke incense once.
Are you kidding?
I'm telling you, we should be. I'm going to go to hell. I know when I die, I'm going to meet God, and he's going to be like, remember when you were smoking incense? Where else, Kevin?
Oh, no, I was saying you got to have that drop where it goes, hallelujah. But I was just saying her name made it work.
I love, by the way, when listeners know I'm late with my drop on that one.
Wait, what about her name?
Her name is like an 80-year-old name. Her name is Helen, and I'm just like dreading the fact that I kissed a girl named Helen in middle school.
Oh, that's a pretty name.
That is cute. Thanks for the call, buddy.
You guys take care.
Yeah. Tia, where did you go to school, Tia?
So I went to the original DSA cast.
What's up? Yeah.
Yeah, class of 01. There you go, class of 01, vocal major. Just want to put that out there. But we had a lot more hiding spots than y'all think we did. Really? I know you guys had that beautiful 6-story, but we actually had a whole floor. I don't know if you remember this, Kev, but the 3rd floor, half of it was the lunchroom.
Right.
But like in the middle was an abandoned like workshop, like a shop class. Yeah, that was our spot. And then we had the 2nd floor girls' bathroom had a secret cubby hole. Like a closet almost that some of us had made keys to. And so, yeah, we did that.
It's funny. The other thing too is, did you guys ever have like an art class or like the art room? The art rooms always were the ones too, because
empty.
the art teacher was always gone doing something, and the art room was a big deal. And then the lunch room was also another one too. You'd go in the lunchroom, and by the time that all the cafeteria people left after cleaning up at like 2. What's up, Sally? Hi.
Hi.
How you doing? We're talking about the high school. We're keeping it to high school because Shannon's worried because she's now got a teen or a middle schooler. But the makeout spots.
So I had I had a secret boyfriend for 3 years. So we were on and off for 3 years, and no one knew. Well, I'm sure they knew, but we pretended no one knew. And so whenever we were in school or in big groups and we'd kind of like hang back, we'd like sneak in kisses when people weren't. So like if we were at a party, at a house party, we're all in the same room and everyone was in another room, we would like start making out and then like walk in like nothing happened.
Yeah.
But one time in school, we were hanging out after school and we were in the hallway because everyone had left and a teacher caught us. And then when I came back to school on Monday, the teacher announced to the whole hallway that he caught us making out in the hallway.
That's embarrassing. That's it. Yeah, that's the worst.
But he wasn't there, just me.
You know what the worst also was when you would go to makeout spots and there was another couple that was there. It felt weird. Like it felt like you guys were part of like a swingers group or something like that at a young age. Yeah.
How do you know about this?
It just never seemed like the right thing to do. Rachel, what's up?
Hi. Sorry, Shannon, but this happened in middle school.
Stop it!
I dated the same boy for 2 years. We were on and off way too many times. But I remember we used to all meet up in the courtyard right before class started. And I used to stand directly in front of him, and I used to like pretend to read a book or just pretend to talk. But his hands would actually be up my shirt.
Oh,
no. Courtyard?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. Right in front of everybody in the courtyard every morning.
Wait, what was the kid's first name? What was his name?
Oh, I went to middle school in Florida.
Oh, okay.
His
I
name
know.
was Chris.
Chris. That was a Chris, little
Shout out to
bastard.
Chris.
Your dad should have gotten after them.
Cupping Chris.
Let me ask Shannon a question because I want to ask this before I move to the next topic. Now that you have a daughter that is getting older, is there anything that you remember that your parents allowed you to do or you would get away with doing because your parents weren't paying attention that you're going to make sure that you're, as a mom, you are never going to make this
Oh, the boys in
mistake?
the bedroom is no way in actual hell would I ever let her have a boy in her bedroom.
Yeah.
No.
Because it's funny, as a parent, when you start becoming parents, you start going, I can't believe my parents allowed this to happen.
My mom, I mean, no, mind you, she was friends with my high school boyfriend's mom. They're still best friends to this day. But like, we were allowed to go on family vacations with each other.
It's wild. I know.
In high school.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that they were cool enough, I say, at the time to let that happen. Because they're also, no way. No way.
Baby girl.
Not going on. All right.
Call us, text us, find us on social media at Mojo in the Morning. It's not hard to reach out to us. And if you really loved us, you join the show now. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Kevin's cutting somebody off or some people off. I don't know. Hopefully it's not me. Am I part of this group? Am I going to get cut off?
No. Y'all like family, but this is blood related, man.
Wait, you're cutting blood related off?
I mean, I feel like, honestly, sometimes you have to. And like people, throw around that term like protect your peace. And I remember my grandma, she's a firm believer in like, if you don't take care of yourself, how can you take care of anybody else? And I feel like I was raised to be a giver and raised to stand in the gap for anyone. So should anyone need anything, whether it's finances or whether it's time or somebody just to be an ear on the phone, like you got to be somebody's therapist. I've always taken that position and have looked at it and viewed it as a responsibility and something I should do. And honestly, at times, something that I have the luxury to do. But when you do that so many times and it becomes your life, you just crumble at a certain point. And I feel like that's where I've been at for the last few months. And it's with people that I love. But it's getting to a point where, like, okay, how much do I love you more than I love myself? Because I really feel drained. I feel exhausted. And it's getting, honestly, it gets to a point where you see somebody's name pop up on your phone. And you're like, oh, damn. Like, I know it's going to be some BS the moment I say hello. And I don't want to have this, I don't want to start building resentment towards people because of the things that they're going through. But at a certain point, you just got to, like, cut it off.
It's honestly not that you're cutting off. You almost need a break. Like it's like you really because I know you personally will never like ever turn your back on family. You know, family means so much to you.
Yeah.
But you're right though, and honestly, this is not just something with family. This is in life. You know what I mean? Where you just feel like you need to have time where you're just not having to be the person doing for people. You know?
Yeah.
I don't think there's wrong with that.
Set that boundary with them? Like, do you let them know this is too much for me? I need to take a step back? Or are you just going cold turkey? Like, I'm just done with them?
I've let these people know before.
Okay. I think that's more.
Yeah.
Anna, that's a great question, by the way.
That is a great question.
What do you think, Anna, would be the right thing to do? You think that?
Yeah, I think
let
you
them know?
set the boundary once. At least that's what I do. Set the boundary once, and then if it keeps happening, I just slowly remove myself.
I'm just starting to get to know you, Anna, and I'm starting to. First off, I know you talked about a sister, right? So you got a sister.
Yep.
And then I think you got other relatives, right? Extended relatives and stuff. Who takes more from you, like as far as some of your time and of things, family or friends?
Probably family.
Yeah.
A big thing with me is technology. The way I have to help my family with every little tech thing. And like to the point where they're calling my phone all the time. And I'm like, do you not know how to do this or do you just want me to do it?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because you're the knowledgeable one at that, right?
I guess
they get
so.
your expertise and stuff.
But also, real quick, that was a great question. And a bit of it has to deal with self-accountability as well. Because when you set a boundary, you have to be strong enough to keep it and maintain it. And oftentimes when it's the people that I love the most, I can set a boundary. But when you see someone in need or you see someone that's reaching out or whatever the case may be, you'll almost add water to your boundary and it'll start to weaken a little bit and you'll start to let those people back in. So it's like you got to reset a boundary. It feels like every 2 weeks or something.
Can I ask you this? Do you worry ever when you pull away and do this if something happens to them? Because I've pulled away from some people and a lot of them were some family members where I'm like, I just need a break. And then I get a call that something bad happened and I just start feeling guilty that me pulling away, you know, either led to whatever happened to them, you know, they got sick or whatever, or I could have been there for them to help them through something. Like, do you ever worry about that?
A little bit, but I don't know this. They call it the Serenity Prayer. Y'all probably heard about it before. It's more so used like in, I guess, AA meetings and stuff. But like, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. And I have to understand that I can't control every single situation and every outcome. And if I do release, then maybe that's, you know, God's plan or whatever. But it does play in your mind a little bit, like, did I leave at the wrong time?
And you're also not responsible for saving somebody else. Like, you can't put that on you. As much as we all want to, and we feel, to Mojo's point, guilt if something, God forbid, happens, like that just can't be on you.
844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548 is our telephone number. A lot of great texters here. Lydia's going to gather them. Or do I go to Misfit Tony?
Let's hear Tony. Yeah, let's hear Tony. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like Tony's
every day he's got an appearance.
Tony's had he's had like a nonstop streak. He's the winningest team in baseball, and he keeps winning. What is going on, Tony? Every day you're on with us.
Listen. I love y'all, but I won't get into the idiosyncrasies of my situation. But Kev, bro, I so relate to you. I got to be serious at this moment because my daughter and we're not speaking, and I had to cut her off. You know
why, Tony?
And it's I told you I don't want to get into the idiosyncrasies of it, Mojo. However, I will say that it's a necessary thing to do at certain points. And if you need to take that stance with certain members of your family, bro, by all means do it, because that's where your peace comes from. Your peace, your direction, your focus. And it gives you the opportunity to reassess. So please, by all means, bro, do what you need to do. Because I did, and I feel better.
It's got to be so tough to cut off a child.
How long ago, Tony, if that's not giving too much information, has this distance been?
So my daughter and I haven't spoken in about 8 months now. We've not spoken. And this is, with all due respect, my favorite daughter. because I have 3 daughters.
Oh my God! But you're talking to the non-favorite daughters and not her.
And I'm not speaking to my favorite daughter. You know, this is my bestie. We go to concerts together.
Tony, can I just recommend something as a dad? I'm just going to recommend this. And I don't know what she did or what you did because I don't know who to, I'm not going to get involved in this thing. 8 months seems like it's a long time. Is there any way that you can bring a third party into this and have them maybe, mediate you guys in? Because God forbid something happened to you or her, man. I don't know if I could live with that.
It's unfortunate, but listen.
Lydia, mediate for these guys.
You need to call me. You need to call me, pick up the phone and say, Dad, I'm sorry.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I don't want to get into what happened, but I just know. I just know my kids. I love my kids. And as much as
love her too,
as much as the kids can be a-holes,
Mojo, you think 8 months is a long time? I just remembered this. My dad and my uncle did not talk for probably 10 years, and they just started talking again.
Wow. Well, that's
10 years.
That's beautiful that they're talking now. Tony, I wish you well, buddy. And by the way, Tony, I'm cutting you off now for the next hour and a half.
No, okay. You call anytime.
Okay. But I love y'all.
I love you. I love you too.
God bless you, bro.
Kelsey, what's up? Hi.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning.
So I'm a therapist, and in fact, if any of my clients are listening, they probably know it's me because I love talking about boundaries. It's my favorite topic, and I feel like if you're feeling guilty, like that's a huge common feeling when setting boundaries, but like it doesn't always have to be bad. So like if you try to think of it as, you're feeling guilty because you're a good person and you care. If you were a narcissist piece of crap, then you wouldn't care at all and you wouldn't be guilty.
Yeah, it is interesting. By the way, does every therapist love talking about boundaries? Because my therapist talks about boundaries all the time too.
She even made me read a book called Boundaries.
Believe me, I have too. I think honestly, that they make money off of those books. Kay, your voice disguised. Hi.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
I got you, Kay. You sound very nice on a voice disguiser machine. What's going on?
Nothing much. First time, long time.
Hey, Kay on the phone.
And I just want to say to Kev, stay the course. I know it's tough, but I've been going through something similar with my parents. They're both in their 70s, and my dad has had a mistress for the last 20 years. I've been in the middle of their relationship for the last 4 or 5 years, trying to help them sort things out, and I'm exhausted. I have my own family now, and I have to look out for them.
Wow.
And so I had to take a step back and told my mom last week, I can't listen to this anymore. You got to go get a therapist, go talk to somebody.
How old are you, Kay, if you don't mind me asking?
I am 36.
It's amazing that you're the child having to be the relationship counselor for your parents, and you got to be in the middle of the whole crap. That's horrible.
Yes, it's very unfortunate.
Well, I wish you well on that one. By the way, you don't happen to know Misfit Tony, do you? maybe we should do everybody that's cut somebody off has to adopt a new family member or new show person. Like we as listeners all come together for each other. Right. You know what I mean? Wouldn't it be kind of nice? Like Tony's got one less daughter right now. Yeah. Maybe he takes on
Anna.
Kay. Or Anna. Ella, what's up? Hi, Ella.
Hi, my name is Ilanid, but Lydia was so kind. She said, Mojo won't be able to pronounce it. I want to say my real.
She threw me right under the bus.
That's true, though. That's true. Your name is what, is it?
It's Ilanid. It's like peel and eat shrimp. Then it's Ilanid.
Ilanid or peel and eat. What's going on? Hi.
Oh my gosh, I'm in this country for 20 years. I moved from Israel to live the dream in America, and I've conceived my children out of marriage bond because I couldn't find a partner, and so their fathers are involved in their lives. And one day I got a text from my son who just started this summer at U of M. And he decided on March 13th this year
that he no longer wants to be in a relationship with me. Wow. And this is, by the way, my first time. I've listened to you since I came to America.
Wow.
And my English was horrible.
This
And
is our first
I
time?
learned English from you.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Hopefully not Mojo, but the rest of us.
So wait, so who are you in an estranged relationship with?
Her son.
So
Her
I
son?
was with his dad. My son, yes. My son
that sucks.
told me one day on a text
Yeah.
that he's no interest in first of all, calling me mom. I am a mom figurative to him.
Why?
And his stepmom is his mom. And I asked him, sweetheart, what's going on? Tell me what's going on just so I can repair it, so I can amend it, so I can do better. And he won't tell me. So guess what he does? He reaches out to my daughter's stepmom to meet his sister, and he doesn't talk to me for almost 7 months now. And I have not seen him. No graduation, no nothing. I'm not paying for his college, even though my parents in Israel offered to pay for his college. His dad is not returning his my phone calls. And I have nobody here besides people who are good Samaritans. And I'm so grateful for people like you. Even though I listen to you and I don't really know anybody, like in America, I felt like they are the family, and
All right.
I'm surviving just because of that.
Listen, I'm horrified by this story. I feel bad. I don't know your son's reasoning behind this. I mean, you know what I mean? Like there's got to be something going on here that's more than this. I wish that you guys could go to therapy together and figure this thing out. But since you're not paying for your son's education, will you pay for my son's? And I'll have Luke come over and rake leaves. I'll have him
rake leaves.
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
This is just so sad.
It's very sad.
Where do you live? What city do you live in?
I live in Farmington Hills.
All right,
Okay.
Lydia, I want to meet this woman.
Max, I want to hug her.
Can you come into our studio sometime and be with us?
I would like that a lot.
Okay, listen, and I'm going to say this to your son, and I don't know if he listens to this. He may not, but I'm going to say this to your son.
Yes.
Life is short, buddy, and I know that your mom probably did something that hurt you or something, and I don't know the story. But whatever it is, let's try to get a professional to help you too.
And you just heard her. She wants to repair whatever it is. She's willing.
Do you think Dad is Dad pulling him away from you?
So you know how we like to assume the worst of people?
Yeah.
And I honestly, deep in my head, I have storms, but I radiate only positivity because I want to bring more goodness. So I let my dark side stay in my head. But honestly, I really believe that if my son was getting the positivity on the other end, maybe I would have a chance. But I'm afraid that he may not, or could be a possibility that they're just not saying anything. See, if this was vice versa, Mojo, I feel, in all sincerity, I will kick his ass. Forgive me, I do not want to swear on public radio, but I will kick him out of my house if he didn't honor his father, even though we have differences. Because
I'm so sad.
We have to honor.
All right. Well, listen, then here's the deal. We got to try to get you in the studio so that we can show you a little love. And maybe the love that we show you can help you and maybe repair. So Lydia's going to talk to you. You're invited to come in our studio, peel and eat, and we'll give you hugs. Yeah. And we'll be there for you. And to your son, you're a bright guy. You got into U of M.
Yes,
and I will say this as a guy that lost his mom very young and literally. Thinks about this all the time when I think about my kids' relationship with their mom. You need moms. And I know you have a stepmom, kid, but you know what? You can have her, but you can also have your biological mom that will be there for you, too. And and
I know.
And
she's very cool. She's very also good looking and very charismatic.
Oh, well,
she
now
knows
we're
how
talking.
to speak to people. I know she's very, like, she got all the traits that I envy of. But I'm like, why not? He has love. But to replace her with me is a killer, to be quite frank.
All right. Hang on. Lydia's going to talk to you. Poor Lydia.
Okay.
Lydia's got so many people she's helping out right now. But let's get
wonderful, Lydia.
She's the best.
She's the absolute best.
For you.
We're gonna be there for you.
Yes.
You know, this show does some things. We do some things from time to time, and we never realize the strength that we have been able to give to people that are just like that last caller, who are going through a struggle with family. And I could not imagine not having a relationship with my son. I just don't understand that. And now this is a young man that obviously feels hurt. I'm not going to judge him because she could be crazy. Who knows? I don't know. You know what I mean?
We do not.
I'm not going to pass judgment, but I'm going to say this, that life is so damn short, man.
Amen.
So, all right. What a topic, huh? Holy crap. Oh, my God.
Hit the button.
It's dirty on the 43s right now.
For real? Tap that app. Mojo in the morning on the iHeartRadio app. Tap that app.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Well, we're going to give you a chance right now to win tickets to see Adam Sandler. Let's put a little funny in our lives. He's going to be at Little Caesars Arena. We got tickets. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. 95th caller.
Mojo in the morning's Dirty on the 30.
Shannon, we'll get to the dirty now. What's up?
So we have some breaking dirty right now. The iconic two-time Oscar winner, Robert Redford, passed away in his sleep last night, 89 years old.
Robert Redford?
Yeah.
Haven't heard from him in a long time.
I know. I understand he's old, but I mean, icon.
Women loved him.
Icon. Two Oscars, 5 Golden Globes, the Screen Actors Guild Lifetime Achievement Award, Presidential Medal of Freedom winner.
He was considered one of the biggest sex symbols of his time.
He was a gorgeous man.
I just watched a movie wasn't one of those kind of movies.
He actually, when he was younger, he looked like Glenn Powell. As he got older, he got better and better looking.
The movies that Glenn Powell looked like him, Shannon.
Look at this. Look at this picture. I thought it was Glenn Powell, but it's him and Barbara Streisand.
Oh, wow.
So
Isn't that crazy?
The movies that he's most famous for, The Natural was one of the biggest movies of all time. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Sting. What was the movie with Bette Midler? That was
I saw him in The Company You Keep with Shia LaBeouf. That was a good movie.
Also, he was in that movie, All the President's Men, which was a big movie. Quiz Show. I mean, the guy's been in a lot of movies. Robert Redford, dead.
89 years old.
For Lambs? I got to see this.
The FBI is looking into some people who appeared to have some information about the assassination of Charlie Kirk ahead of the September 10th tragic shooting at Utah Valley University. Several media sources have screenshots from people who appeared to signal that something big was going to happen on the day that Charlie Kirk was assassinated. And some of these warnings came like 3-4 weeks ago. One social media post dated September 3rd, a user on X tweeted, "It would be funny if someone like Charlie Kirk got shot on September 10th. On August 6th, another ex-user predicted that, quote unquote, September 10th will be a very interesting day. After the shooting happened, that same user tweeted, "I plead the 5th. That same account followed up with Donald Trump, December 14th, and then deleted his or her entire profile. Speaking of the president, he was asked in the Oval Office yesterday if he felt that the killer of Charlie Kirk was working alone.
I don't know. I mean, I can tell you he didn't work alone on the internet because it seems that he became radicalized on the internet.
Capital murder charges are expected against the shooter today. J.J. McCarthy is out. The Vikings quarterback, his right ankle roll was officially diagnosed as a high ankle sprain that will sideline him for 2 to 4 weeks, at least 2 weeks, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter.
Did you see Joe Burrow's turf toe?
Yeah, 3 months.
Okay, you explained to me what that is. I did not know what turf toe was.
Do you know what turf toe is?
I don't know.
Your toe goes straight up. It literally
Is he
bends.
wrecked?
It bends, and it's so painful. They say turf toe is so painful that some guys get it amputated.
Damn.
That is disgusting. Could you still play football if you had
he's
a
out
missing
for 3.
big toe?
You know what? I think there are some
I
players.
think Deion Sanders.
Look.
I feel like Deion Sanders doesn't have big toes.
His was, I think, from a turf toe. By the way, look at LeBron's feet. LeBron plays basketball with the ugliest feet in the world.
And somehow he's still the GOAT.
Cardi B's
Some might say.
7-year-old daughter, Culture, is throwing a bit of shade her mom's way. Cardi was promoting her new album, Am I the Drama, on live stream. Listen to what Culture said.
Y'all go get my album, please.
Oh, don't get her album.
Do you? What you mean don't get my album, girl? Then you ain't gonna be able to buy. We're gonna live in the hood.
Okay, don't show me that.
That's Deion Sanders' foot.
Come on.
Oh, God. We're announcing, by the way, Cardi B at 10 o'clock, come into town, and we're going to give you tickets. So 10 o'clock, big announcement. Make sure that you're listening. We'll tell you where, when, how, what all the stuff. Go ahead.
Okay, and lastly, daylight savings time is making us all fatter. According to a new study by Stanford University, changing the clocks twice a year disrupts our circadian rhythms, leading to higher rates of stroke and obesity. And so researchers are saying maintaining either permanent standard time or permanent daylight savings time would be healthier than what we do in the spring and in the fall. It would prevent approximately 300,000 strokes a year and reduce obesity rates by 2.6
Why do they
million
not
people.
change it? It's turned into a political thing where these guys don't want to do it. I think it's the one thing that both Republicans and Democrats can agree on.
Yeah.
It's stupid for us to be doing this stuff with clocks.
Yeah. Hey, for everything you missed from today's show, catch up on the dirty by checking out the podcast on the free iHeartRadio app.
Celebrity Dirt. Directly from the source. It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
All right, winner this hour is Jay. Jay. Are you there, Jay? Hey, Jay.
I don't know where you guys got my name as Jay, but I'll take it.
Jay. I don't understand. Lydia's having a day this morning. It's
I'm
called
really not. He asked me to call him that a while back, and it was saved in our log, and I've been calling him that when I was talking to him. But he can correct me now.
Wait a second. So Jay, or whatever, what's your name?
It's Bill.
Bill.
What's your middle name?
We're going to rename you Bill. Bill, you're a winner. You're going to see Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
We've got some
Bill.
tickets for you, Bill.
Bill J.
This is
DJ.
No.
Hang on the phone. Adam Sandler tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. You be there right there. Say there.
This is Adam Sandler. You're listening to Mojo in the Morning. And he is very, very hot. And I do want to touch his hiney.
All right. I got to tell you guys real quick, and I don't have much time, but I'm going to get into this real quick and then see what your thoughts are on this. Chelsea and I are invited to 2 weddings coming up here next month. So we got 2 weddings to go to. One of them is we're going to the wedding for Luke Schilling, Jed's brother.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So they're getting married. And then the other one we're going to, and I don't want to say the name because I'm going to talk about this wedding. I'm going to a wedding for friends of ours who are throwing a wedding for family. And Chelsea was telling me this last night. The wedding is a dry wedding.
Oh, nope.
Which means...
That means it's not allowed?
No, that means there's no alcohol. Mm-mm. There's no alcohol at the wedding. So it's a dry wedding with no alcohol. And I wanted to throw this out there. Chelsea and I are paying for some of Joe and Alyssa's stuff for their wedding. Joe is my son. He's my oldest son, and he's getting married in a year. And one of the things we're paying for is the bar bill. I would like to have a dry wedding. Can you imagine? I mean, I'm buying pop, basically.
Yeah. In weddings, is that like one of the most expensive items?
Oh, my
It's
gosh,
liquor?
yeah.
It's expensive, yeah. Well, because there's different types of wedding bars. There's an open bar. You can have an open bar. There's a cash bar, which, by the way, people have cash bars all the time at weddings. And I'm going to say this to you. I ain't going.
To the cash bar?
I don't want a cash bar.
I've gone to a cash bar wedding, but we were not aware that it was cash bar. It was not on the invitation, and it was literally cash. Like you couldn't use a credit card. There were so many people leaving to go find an ATM.
It's crazy. Actually, speaking of that, there are different things now at weddings. I'll explain in a second. That is pretty cool. Where people are you can give gifts through your credit card, so you don't have to bring a card with cash in it, or you don't have to buy a gift. You actually can swipe a credit card or use
Tap or Square.
The tap or Square, yeah.
Venmo.
Full service bar is one of the options that we had for the wedding, which basically is a full service bar where everything is good and you can pretty much have all the accompaniment there. This is an interesting one. Drink tickets. Would you go to a bar and get like 2 drink tickets?
Yeah, why not?
Is that tacky?
I mean,
is it?
Yeah.
Say yeah.
I think yes. I think it is.
You and Anna both kind of nodded your heads in a bad way.
I'm like trying not to be rude if you did that, but I
don't care.
And then the other one I like, the other one is self-service bar. Basically, you just have a bunch of alcohol out and people serve themselves. My only problem with that is knowing all my family members, that thing would be gone.
See, that go quick.
That would be, yeah.
Just set a bottle at the table.
So Chelsea and I are going to this wedding. It's a dry wedding. And I said to her, I go, you know what this is going to be like? This is going to be like back in the day when the kids were playing sports and we would have to bring our own booze.
Everybody's going to bring mini bottles, I bet.
Yeah.
Not that you need to have alcohol to have a good time, but at a wedding, it does make it really fun.
You need alcohol. What's up, John? How you doing?
You definitely need alcohol. What's up? How you doing?
How you doing, buddy? What's happening?
I'm good. Yeah, no, I bartend weddings all the time, every weekend at the Chandelier in Tiffin. And trust me, you want to have a little bit of alcohol at the wedding.
Yeah.
And not too much.
Yeah.
Now, the key to this.
Quick question for you.
Is do a running tab.
A running tab is the idea because of when with like Joe and stuff like that. One of the conversations is you can buy packages. Like it's like
don't buy the package. Don't buy the package. See, the package is kind of getting you. I'm going to pay $16 per person, and we're going to do this. Well, not everybody drinks alcohol.
Okay, so
what
John,
you do is
that's
you
interesting
say
that you say that because I've been told the opposite. And I've been told that if you buy the package, that you actually have more opportunity to not get screwed by big drinkers.
No, the venue is banking off of that. You buy the package, and that they make more money that way because they sell you X amount of drinks per person, but they charge you the same amount. There's a lot of people that have 2 drinks and they call it quits.
Okay,
interesting.
That's interesting.
Not my family. I knew to buy that package.
Like I told Joe with this whole thing, I said, your mom and I are giving you a set amount of money, and this is it. We're doing this, and this is the money, and you go over, it's on you. You know what I mean? Like that's the
So
the deal.
I did go to a wedding for a very close friend of mine, and they did the open tab or whatever you're talking about, and they got so screwed because what would happen was I would take a drink of wine and I would put down my wine glass and turn around to talk to somebody, and I would turn back around and my wine glass was gone. So then I would have to go up and order another drink. And I would take a sip, put it down, and the same thing. These they were so quick.
Yeah, too good.
So they just kept adding drinks to the tab.
That's exactly what we were told too. Yeah. Hold on, Sarah, you've been to a dry wedding?
I have. It was actually my own wedding.
Okay. And was it fun?
For me, it was just because self-disclosure, I'm in recovery, so I didn't want to pay for something that I can't enjoy.
Okay.
You don't even want to be around that.
Okay.
I understand that.
That's very understandable.
If that's the case, and it's because somebody is in recovery, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'll have no fun with you. I'm good with it. You know what I mean?
You want to support.
I mean,
I was okay with people if they wanted to, drink out in the parking lot as long as they didn't get too crazy.
Yeah.
But I just didn't want to personally be around it.
I like the idea of pre-gaming in the parking lot. That's not a bad idea.
You call it a tailgate wedding?
A tailgate.
Yeah, tailgate wedding. Listen to this deal here. There's a new trend. Couples are adding credit card machines to the bars at weddings. So they're putting them up at the bar areas where the couples can actually have you swipe at the bar for their gifts. So if you don't want to buy a gift or bring a card with cash in it, you have a credit card machine and they're putting it up at the bars and they're saying, leave your gift here. You can leave messages on the gift and you can swipe and put it. I actually look at that and go, that seems tacky, but it seems like a great idea. If I'm the person going to the wedding, I don't want to have to go out and buy a card from the Hallmark store.
So you're just leaving money, right?
You're just basically giving them, money and a message.
Okay.
Money and a message.
Not personal.
You don't like that idea?
Some people like myself, I really don't care about your card.
See, I've saved all the cards.
And I know people like that. People love cards. I got younger cousins that really love cards. And I other cousins like just send it in cash.
One couple says that they did this whole credit card thing and they got all the money for their honeymoon because of that.
Wow.
Although, can we talk about the price of cards for a second? When did a normal card become $7?
I bought Lydia a card for her birthday, and I bought the card, and when I saw the cash register thing shot up there, it was $12.
Yeah, and we're not talking about the fancy papyrus or
that
whatever.
was the one I ended up getting.
No, I'm talking about a normal card.
Lydia,
It's like $6.99.
Can I have that card back for next year?
No, I save all the cards too, like Shannon does.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, good. I'm glad that you saved it. Hang it put it in a frame, please.
Cheating is a choice. Another world-famous War of the Roses happens at 9:40 on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the Morning's Motor City Traffic.
Another gorgeous day ahead, 8:57, currently 61 degrees. We're already seeing sunshine, lots of sunshine all day, a high of 81. Out on the streets, some closures to watch out for. The northbound Lodge on-ramp from Linwood closed because of an accident blocking the ramp. The northbound Lodge on-ramp from Wyoming also closed because of that. We have an accident blocking the right shoulder, southbound 275 after 6 Mile. A 10-minute delay northbound 275 between Michigan Ave and M1496. You have an accident in the right lane, 75 southbound after Ortonville Road. An accident on the right shoulder, eastbound 96, the Jeffries after Outer Drive. A 10-minute backup, 94 eastbound between Michigan Ave and 14th Street, and some very slow traffic, 94 westbound between Moross and Van Dyke. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by NyQuil Intense Flu.
Honey, that flu keeping you up?
Yeah, I don't got this.
You need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu symptoms with NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever, best sleep with the flu medicine. You do got this. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hey, great news. Planet Fitness has extended their September sale. You have more time to join Planet Fitness for just $1 down and $15 a month. While if the kids are off going to school, you're going to need somewhere to go and get that workout going. And it's time for you to get in Planet Fitness today. They're extending this now through Tuesday, September the 16th. So through the end of the day today, that's it. All right. Well, you better go. You better go then and do it. You can actually sign up right now, either on planetfitness.com, or you can go to the free app and sign up today. Planet Fitness has so much going on at all their clubs. Hey, I want you to check out the upgrades to the Warren 11 Mile location. New locker rooms, lobby, Black Card Spa's looking amazing. I want to highlight that location because we got a lot of listeners in Warren that check us out. Go to Planet Fitness and join today through the end of the day today. I pushed the wrong button there. All right, now I can hit it. There we go.
Add the Mojo in the Morning show to your presets on our free iHeartRadio app. And never miss a show.
Channel 955.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM and get Michigan's first family of law. Call Sam.
Make parking the easiest part of your night with ParkWiz. Reserve ahead and roll right in so you can enjoy the show, the game, or a night out without circling for parking. Save up to 50% off a secured space and skip the stress. Smarter parking starts here. Download the ParkWiz app today.
You know what would have been really helpful, like years ago? Maybe a manual for how exactly my body works. A lot of times I feel like I'm just winging it. But Viome, it's different. It's actual clarity. They test what's happening inside your body. Then they turn that into a plan that's basically a personalized you manual. Like not in theory, but like for real. So if you're like me and you're just tired of all that guessing, go to Viome.com. That's Viome and get your own manual.
Hey, it's Jed from The Joe Show. One of the things I love about Chipotle is I can just go to my app, schedule my order for later, and pick it up after a long day at work. My go-to right now has got to be the carne asada. Give me double rice, double beans, extra hot salsa, and of course, you know I'm going to top it off with that guac. And that carne asada, so juicy, so tender, so delightful, and you got to try it for yourself. Chipotle's carne asada is back and here for a limited time. Try it today at any Chipotle restaurant or in the Chipotle app or go to Chipotle.com.
So, I was just parking my car and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Ever
sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, great price. And then a few months later, it's like, surprise, your bills doubled. With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. No price hikes, no contracts. Head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog gets you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
All right, guys, it's Chevy Truck Month, so now's the time to hit the road in style with a deal from Moran Chevrolet. Need a truck to pull your toys, haul your gear, and work as hard as you do? At Moran, you can lease a 2026 Silverado 4x4 2LT Crew Cab for just $349 a month with only $999 down. Strength, style, and savings all in one. Moran Chevrolet, where you always get the best price, period. Find your ride fast at MoranExpress.com or stop in on Gratiot just north of 15 Mile in Clinton Township. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx.
Viant, innovative digital advertising. Didn't think you could advertise on the largest sports platforms? Think again. Viant helps brands show up where it counts on live sports, where audiences are the most engaged. It's simple, smart, and built for results you can actually measure. No wasted time, no wasted spend. Want better results? Visit ViantCTV.com today. That's ViantCTV.com to learn how easy data-driven advertising can be. Viant. Visit ViantCTV.com and get your message in front of the right audience today.
Fall is here at BetMGM Casino. The leaves are changing and the thrills are growing. New customers can enjoy a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 on the house using bonus code WKQICAS at sign up. Play your favorite games like blackjack and roulette with a live dealer. Or check out our exclusive slots like MGM Grand Millions. The thrills of BetMGM Casino are always available right from the palm of your hand. Download the BetMGM Casino app today and get a piece of the action. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus, Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM and get Michigan's first family of law. Call Sam.
More Mojo in seconds.
I am telling you, it is not your ordinary mattress store, and you'll understand what I'm talking about when you walk in. It's the brand new Snooze Mattress Company. It's, oh my God, see, I got so excited I choked. It is in Troy on Big Beaver, right down the street from Somerset. You walk in and right away, you're going to get a dream expert who is going to help you upgrade your sleep and get the best sleep of your life. Stop by Snooze Mattress in Troy, and remember, if you don't snooze, you lose.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone.
More sunshine and a high of 82 today. Sunshine and temps staying in the low to mid 80s tomorrow.
It's time to say goodnight to that check engine light with the free AutoZone Fix Finder service. It'll help troubleshoot the likely cause of your light for free, so you can drive with peace of mind. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Wallside Windows.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, we're all strong on this planet.
This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
WKQI Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations. 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning. Live.
No offense to anything we do on the show this morning, but I am looking forward to right after the Dirty, somewhere like around 9:40-ish, 9:45-ish. I'm looking forward to hearing the War of the Roses again and sitting back and getting an opportunity to listen to it. I know it's on our podcast. You can go listen to it now. But this morning's was an interesting one. She said that he's cheating with an AI bot. To listen to the response that he had when we told him that this is the reason why she thought he was cheating, and to then hear what an AI bot sounds like, holy mother of God.
And then to hear from people whose spouses left, like we heard from whose spouse left them for a chat bot, for an AI.
The
I don't
bot
even want to
told
say
him.
person.
The bot said, leave your spouse.
I mean, they're creating actual robots that you can purchase that feel human.
It's like
mirror
Westworld.
all the images of humanity, like all of that.
Did you ever watch Westworld?
I didn't. I knew it was
that
super popular.
show is. I had to
like
stop
that?
watching it because it got too weird for me.
It was weird. Well, get ready. It's coming up here this morning. You'll hear it this hour on the show. It's time now for Am I the A-Hole on Mojo in the Morning. We are doing this for an opportunity to help you if you think that something that you're doing is a-hole-ish. You can call up and tell that listener, hey, you're an a-hole for doing that. And this, by the way, is voice disguised. The person called us, and they did it on our TalkBack mic, which is on the iHeartRadio app. If you've never been on the iHeartRadio app before, you pick up our station there. You go to the little microphone TalkBack there right by the station. Click it. You can actually send us a message, and we get them. They then asked us if they could be voice disguised. So I'm going to try to voice disguise this, and then I'll voice disguise them on the air too. But this is what they called up about.
So I make my son hang out with someone he doesn't like because the kid's mom is my best friend. Am I wrong for doing that?
So she makes her son hang out with somebody that that the kid doesn't like because the mom is her friend. Now I'm going to voice disguise you even more, and I'm going to call you initial N. Are you there?
I'm here.
All right, you're definitely voice disguised right now. What is it? Is this person that your son doesn't like? Is this person like a bully?
I mean, I don't know if he's a bully, but he does call my son names.
So
my
okay,
son comes home from school complaining about him.
and doesn't like him, and you make your son hang out with him because of why again?
Because the kid's mother is my best friend.
So is she an a-hole for doing this? Can I say something? It sounds to me like you're being very protective of your friend's son. When I ask you, is he a bully? You goes, well, my son doesn't like him, and is this kid bullying your son?
I mean,
Is he picking on your son? Is that why he doesn't like him?
He calls him names.
He calls him names.
Yes.
He's a bully.
He's a bully.
Why are you being protective of this kid, and why are you making your son hang out with him?
listen, when I asked the mother, okay, my friend, about her son, she says that her son doesn't say that anything's wrong.
So you're believing her son over your own son.
I mean,
You're putting his feelings over your own son's feelings.
I mean, I want my son to, get along with him, but more importantly, I just don't want.
But
you want your son to get along with him.
So you can hang.
Here's the thing. You want your son to get along with him. Your son doesn't have to get along with him. This kid has to be nice to your son. And if he's not being nice to your son, I get why your son's not getting along with him.
Well, I mean, it's not that they don't fight when we hang out, when I'm with
he
the
on
mom.
he on his best behavior.
But when he's with this kid in other circumstances, did they go to school together?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the thing I don't understand. You're supposed to be the protector of your child. It sounds to me like you're more the protector of your friendship.
I mean, I am protective over my son.
How?
I don't want to be
I want
rude.
to be able to resolve this, because I don't want to risk the friendship. We've known each other a long time, and she really is essentially my best friend.
But you know what? But you are allowed to be friends. You are allowed to be best friends, and your kids don't have to be best friends. You can still hang out with your best friend and not have the kids involved.
What were you going to say, Kevin?
I mean, that's true.
I don't want to be rude. It just feels like you sound really immature and that you're focused on the relationship that shouldn't be the focus. your child should be the priority and take precedence over, regardless of how long you known this woman and the type of friendship they have. But I guess the first step would be to sit these kids down and have a conversation with them together and really get to the bottom of it.
I think that'd be tough for her son to have to sit down and deal with this. I think the first thing to do is call your friend and say to your friend, tell your son I will beat his ass. Right. You know what I mean? Like, if you're really good friends with her, like I have good friends, and if my friends' kids were being jerks and I said to my friends, hey, your kid's being a jerk, I know the people that I hang out with would be like, I'm not going to allow that to happen.
Nip it in the bud.
Christian, is mom an a-hole? Is initial N an a-hole?
100%. And I go with what Mojo said is, sit the kids down and try to figure it out. But if I go to my friend and say, hey, your kid's being a bully to my kid, it's not corrected, I'm going to make sure it's corrected.
Yeah.
That's just me. I grew up being bullied. Even my daughter has had bullying at her school, and I tell her to handle it. Like, it's just how it is. In today's day and age, it's actually gotten worse. And I feel like she's actually giving the kid a leeway to do it, because you're choosing your friend over your kid in my eyes.
Yeah.
I also think it's
that's not cool.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I also think it's very, very important to teach kids that they don't have to be friends with everybody. That's one thing that I always tell Lucy and Smith is you don't have to be best friends with everybody. You do have to be kind and respectful to everybody, because I think if you're trying to make them be friends with everybody, that's how people pleasing starts, which is not a good thing.
No. And at that point, you're going to cause really bad habits for your kid to accept friendships that are really toxic, unhealthy.
Yep.
And, they're going to put those friendships in front of everything else, and it's just going to bring the kid down more. And honestly, it's going to make your kid resent you in the future when things start to click and that you forced him to hang out with his bully without correcting the situation. Your kid's going to grow resentment for you, because you don't know what happens behind closed doors when those kids are alone.
Yep.
And it's going to turn out bad for her. That's all.
Thanks, Christian. I appreciate you. Sue wants to make a question, comment. What's up, Sue?
Well, I've had my radio off, but how old are these children?
Let me ask that question. Initial N, how old are the kids?
11.
So 11 years old. They hold on a second. Let me go back to Sue here for a second. Sue?
11 years old. Number one, Mom, yes, to your question. You are there to protect your child and guide them so they can spread their wings and be a successful adult. You telling who his friends have to be based on who you choose as a friend. I was thinking it was April 1st and this was a joke. I'm shocked that as a mom,
she's willing to
you're
do this.
Questioning that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I agree. Sean, am I the a-hole? Your thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it really comes down to this one question. Who do you love more, your child or your friend?
It sounds to me. And hold on. Let me ask her that question. Initial N, who are you caring more for?
I care about my son more. Of course, I care about my son more. But I don't think I should have to choose. It really does take a village to raise a child.
That takes
y'all drinking. Y'all ain't raising these kids together.
Come on. Takes a village to raise a child, but it takes you one talk with your friend to get that kid that's in the village to stop being such a prick. Initial T, your voice disguised. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, what's going on?
So I was in the same situation. Sons were best friends since preschool. They're now 14 in high school. And in middle school, they kind of went their different ways. And my best friend would call me and say, hey, can we hang out? My son wants to see your son. They say they don't get to see each other and talk. And I finally had to have the conversation. Like, they're just different kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
and now I maybe see my best friend once a month, if that.
Yeah. Listen, we've had that too with friends where the kids just kind of like broke apart, and it wasn't because of bullying at all. It was just that the kids didn't get. And you know what ends up happening? You go do separate things with separate people. We tell our friends, you know what? the kids we're not going to force a friendship on the deal. Like, that's the worst when you have to try to force, like Shannon said, a friendship with them. But then when the kids have like an altercation or something that happens with each other, honestly, I'm willing to hear it all out. But I always believe my kids are, not lying to me, and they're going to tell me, hey, this person is not somebody I want to be with. My
friend group who like my closest friends right now are parents or moms that I met when Lucy went to elementary school. And now that the kids are getting older and they're in middle school and they're going to different schools, like we all had to actually have a conversation about, like, if our kids don't get along with each other or they're not friends anymore, we all are still friends.
Yeah.
No matter what, we're all still friends. But like, we're this little group of like 5-year-olds that all played together at one time. Like, we know that that's not going to last the whole time.
And that is so
It's just
smart
not.
that you guys did that, because and I know that it's your oldest child too. Sometimes you have to do that with your younger kids, like because you learn from the mistake that you had with the older. But that's great that
which is very hard, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's tough because you're so used to like that being your crew, like the moms and the kids, but like reality, they're not all going to be friends from kindergarten to senior year of high school. They're just not.
Justin, last call on this one. What did you want to say?
Yeah, first off, I think Initial N needs to make her son bully the kid back.
All right, there you go.
This is crazy. I mean, I don't understand. Like, she has to be drinking or something. She has to be on some type of substance
there you go. Yeah. I always say, fight a bully with a bully. There you go.
Exactly. I mean, you can't force your kid to be friends with someone that's bullying him. I mean,
no.
How does that make your son look and feel? That's not good for him.
I, by the way, want to bring this up as an Am I the A-hole when Chelsea has friends, and sometimes you don't necessarily always like the spouse of the friends. That's a totally different topic that we should bring up sometime. Like, what happens if your spouse has friends and the spouse, their friends, like you don't like the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. So I just bully those guys.
Number 1 in Detroit. Number 1 in Toledo. Number 1 in Muskegon. Number 2 in Grand Rapids. Come on, GR. Mojo's not above paying you to listen. Help him get to number 1 so he can feed his family.
This is Mojo in the morning.
Free Bear and Hot Wings still kick some butt there, man.
We got to go to Grand Rapids, bro. We got to touch grass up
Maybe
there.
why don't we do this? Let's go and do that, and then let's battle all those shows. Let's get them all in the ring.
I'm with it, like Anchorman style.
Yeah. I like that. Mojo in the Morning Show. So Zack, real quick.
Big Zack.
Zack, come in studio for this.
Where's Zack?
Zack is doing the podcast. He's working.
He's shaving his chest right now.
We're doing a game tonight. We're going to shout out, by the way, to Todd and Jody and everybody over at Priority Waste.
Yeah.
The show's doing an outing with some listeners, and we're going to a game, and those guys are so sweet to give us the tickets to go to the game. And Zack is going and excited, but there's one thing that you're not excited about, and what is that, Zack?
I'm super poor, and I can't afford the beer. I'm super excited that we have free opportunities like this.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about getting a second job. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
You know what? I forgot that was the topic that you're choosing. It's funny because and I know you had 2 topics, and Lydia was like, "Let's go back and forth." I actually like the topic of how expensive merch is too.
Oh, dude, let's do that. This is
No, let's do second job, Lydia. Let's do second job for another day.
My bad.
Because honestly, I like the idea of this one. Zack brought up something really interesting in the pre-show meeting. He's like, I think I need a second job to go to these games and stuff. Which we'll talk about a second job for you at another time.
Okay.
But bring up, I want a Zack. We used to call him Megan Minutes. What could be your
fun facts with Zack?
Fun facts with Zack. Oh my God, you got it. What is it that bothers you so much when you go to a Tigers, Lions, Pistons game?
Dude, it's the merch. I can't afford this merch. So, for instance, went to a concert recently, and
what concert?
I went to the Lumineers.
Oh,
and that was
I heard that was a great
It was
show.
amazing. It was at Comerica Park. That was my first concert at Comerica Park. And I'm looking at the merch, and there's a sweatshirt, very sweet, all black with rainbow colors, of a tape, of a vinyl rainbow. It's very cool. However, because
Big day for gay stuff.
I'm okay with that. Because of all the colors on the sweatshirt, it costs more. It was $95.
something, gay boys.
Yeah, that is asinine.
$95 for a sweatshirt? Are you
That's
kidding?
crazy.
Back in my day, it was $45 for a sweatshirt.
And then I thought it was expensive.
Yeah, dude, and $25 for a t-shirt.
And you know what the amazing thing is? It's the cheap company too that makes the sweatshirt. It's those
Gildan.
Gildan. Yeah, Gildan. Which is you're like, wait a second, how is it they could charge $95? The print that's on there is not $95.
I know. And you know, once you put that through the wash, it's just gonna get crumbly and it's gonna peel.
So it's interesting that you bring this up because anytime I go to a game, and I've gone to like a couple of Tigers games this year, I always feel like I have to go out and buy some merch to wear to the game because I don't have a lot of, like if you notice, I wear a lot of golf stuff. You know what I mean? So I got a lot of golf stuff. I don't really have like a lot of t-shirts that like are Old English D's or for the Pistons. I don't have like the old school, like, you know, cool Pistons ball, you know what I mean? With the bad boys, you know, stuff. And for the Lions, you know, I don't have a lot of merch that's, you know, blue, like the Lions Honolulu blue. So I'll go and I'll buy like something. And the funny thing is, even when you go to a rally house, it's still expensive as hell.
It's crazy.
And if you go to the event, like if I go to tonight, the team store at Comerica, you're right. It's $90 minimum for something.
And also shout out to you because I get most of my merch from you, actually. But man, I don't know how people are affording the tickets and the merch on top of it.
I started making my own merch this year. You will see the debut of my Blue Lions blazer. I ordered patches on Etsy.
Love patches.
I got a blazer from Zara. I'm doing it myself.
Wow.
Because it just gets so damn crazy. Honest to God. And my friend Ashley has a Cricut, and I'm going to have her start doing stuff because.
Show it to us first, though, and see if it's cute. I want to see it.
It's going to be cute. I promise you. I promise you.
I'm going to judge. Did you make that? Because that's really nice. I like that.
No, I don't
That's
know
a
how
Detroit.
to sew or crochet. I don't know what this is.
How long would it
Embroider.
take you to do that?
I know. I'd have to draw it out with a Sharpie.
What's going on? How you doing, Valerie?
Hi, I went to the game, and it's out of control. My tickets for $300. The park was $80. A slice of pizza was $11. And my friend bought a Hutch hoodie for $184.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
No, it was ridiculous.
Can I tell you something that's wild? I was watching in Detroit. We have a guy. His name is Charlie Langton. He's on Fox 2.
Charlie.
And Charlie posted on his social media outside of the Lions game that one of the parking lots was charging $150 to park there.
That should be illegal.
And they're full.
The
And they're
attorney
full.
general
They're full.
should look into something like that. That's stupid.
During the playoffs last year, they were shutting down lots because they were gouging all the prices.
As they should have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the odd man out on this. I think if you own the lot, you can charge whatever you want.
Oh. Boo.
I don't like it. Listen.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. But if you own it, you can charge what you want.
Well, you're saying the same thing about the merch then. I own this merch, so
I'm
I'm
with you. I don't like it, but you can charge what you want. Just saying. We live in a country where...
Shut the... You know what?
I'll be that guy.
If Donald Trump said that, you would say that was a bad thing.
I don't know. But all I'm saying
that is not a very democratic thing for
I'm
you to say.
bipartisan.
Listen, you sound bipartisan with that.
If I own a lot, I can charge whatever I want. Go park where you want to go park. I don't think it's right, but it is what it is.
I can't believe that you're saying stuff like that.
Is that not capitalism at its finest?
No, that's bad. Hold on.
That's the way of the world, bro.
That is horrible things
Charge
for you
what
to
you
say.
want.
I can't believe that you say that.
I'm just saying.
Oh boy, Kev. Here we go again.
Come on. What's going on, Jen? How you doing?
Good. I just wanted to let you guys know, Costco has merch for like half price. Right now they have Lions hoodies for like $40, and
But do you have a Costco membership?
I'll get it for you.
Get J.E. on the phone.
Hold on. Stephanie's on the phone with us. What's up, Stephanie?
Hi, Mojo.
Yeah.
First time, long time.
Hey, Stephanie on the phone. Stephanie.
I just wanted to say that I went to the Imagine event, and I think I bought a Mojo hoodie for about $75.
Who was selling that?
Yeah, who's pricing
No.
That was a scalper.
We were selling it because it goes the breaking and entering Christmas wish.
Oh.
It goes to break and enter Christmas
I bet
way.
if Joe Biden said that, you wouldn't be.
Kevin, you sound tired. I thought you were the hype man. This is the Mojo in the morning show.
Sorry, Stephanie.
great
I'm going to hang up on you right now. Hold on a second. If we're going to go to the game tonight, Zach, we're going to get some beers. Ashley, what does a tall boy cost?
A tall boy at Pine Knob last weekend for Jason Aldean was $18.50.
That's insane.
Tall boy to the Google.
That is insane.
Was
That's
it
amazing.
At least like a high percentage, or are you getting a seltzer?
That's
No, that was the Bud Light seltzer.
Can I tell you something? You better get drunk off of that one, because there's no
You
way.
gotta come drunk.
What's going on?
I was like, wow. So much force.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I don't approve of this Mojo in the morning message.
What's up, Lauren? Hi.
Mojo, tell Kevin that I hope the next woman he sleeps with wants to charge about 20 grand for her punane, and he's going to have to pay it, because that's what we charge. And he can do that because that's our body.
That's right, Kevin.
I've been at the time of my life.
You're paying money for that.
Exposing useless men, one a-hole at a time. War of the Roses is coming up in minutes.
The War of the Roses.
On Mojo in the Morning. Channel 955.
It's Mojo in the Mornings, Motor City Traffic.
927, 62 sunshine right now. Sunshine temps in the low 80s today, getting up to about 82 degrees. The northbound Lodge on-ramp from Linwood remains closed because of an accident. The northbound Lodge on-ramp from Wyoming, same thing. That is also closed. We have an accident blocking the right lane, southbound 275 before 8 Mile. The right shoulder block, southbound 275 after the 6 Mile exit. An accident in the right lane, 75 southbound after Ortonville Road. And eastbound 96, the Jeffries after Outer Drive. You're going to see an accident there. That's your Channel 955 traffic on the morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by U.S. Waterproofing. Get a better basement with U.S. Waterproofing.
Your basement water problems are hiding just beneath the surface. Count on the experts at U.S. Waterproofing to get to the bottom of things. Schedule your free consultation today at uswaterproofing.com.
I cannot speak to this personally, but I know several friends and family members who have experienced infertility. And in all of their journeys and all of their stories, there was a point where they wanted to give up. They felt like they had tried everything else. They didn't think they had the finances to go any further. If this is where you are, and if this is your story, I really want you to reach out to Dr. Shama and the team at IVF Michigan and the Ohio Fertility Center. I can promise you this. They are going to do everything they possibly can to help make that dream come true of starting a family for you. Everybody is so passionate over there about what they do, and where there's a will, there's a way. They're going to try to figure out something, get to the bottom of what's going on, and hopefully start that family. We have heard so many stories. I personally have heard so many stories of people in my life who have experienced infertility. We introduced them to Dr. Shama, and they are now proud parents. IVF-MI.com is where you need to go. It's IVF-MI.com.
This is injury attorney David Feminenio. After an auto, truck, or motorcycle accident, your job should be to rest and heal. My job is to fight for the money you deserve. I won't let the insurance company pay 1 cent less than you're entitled to. You deserve better, and I'll make sure you get it. Call me at 855-65-CRASH or go to my website, getdavidgetpaid.com. Together, we'll get you the compensation you deserve.
Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Make parking the easiest part of your night with ParkWiz. Reserve ahead and roll right in so you can enjoy the show, the game, or a night out without circling for parking. Save up to 50% off a secured space and skip the stress. Smarter parking starts here. Download the ParkWiz app today.
El Car Wash is throwing a black party to celebrate their newest location, Saturday, September 20th in Sterling Heights. Awesome giveaways and free car washes for new guests. We're honoring hometown heroes with free washes for first responders. El Car Wash is donating $1 per car that goes through the wash on opening weekend to the Stevenson High School Band Boosters. Saturday, September 20th at 1978 Metro Parkway, Sterling Heights, in front of Target and Lowe's, next to Starbucks. El Car Wash. Check out elcarwash.com.
A Mega Millions jackpot this big will give you thrills, chills, and a chance to win bills. Stacks of them. A little luck could go a long way.
Tuesday's Mega Millions jackpot is $400 million.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten. Classics are remixed. Bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime, free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog get you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
Fall is here at BetMGM Casino. The leaves are changing and the thrills are growing. New customers can enjoy a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 on the house using bonus code WKQICAS at sign-up. Play your favorite games like blackjack and roulette with a live dealer. Or check out our exclusive slots like MGM Grand Millions. The thrills of BetMGM Casino are always available right from the palm of your hand. Download the BetMGM Casino app today and get a piece of the action. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus, Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM because we're Michigan's most experienced personal injury law firm.
More Mojo in seconds.
Family heating, cooling, and electrical is just the absolute best of the best. For more than 55 years now, they've been taking care of other Michigan families when it comes to their heating, cooling, electrical needs. I use them to install a generator in my home. They are just so honest. They're never going to sell you anything that you don't need, which is something that I love about them and another reason why I recommend them to everybody. Call one of their 3 locations. Go to familyheating.com.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by the Michigan Lottery Daily 4. Eligible wagers could win 20% more for a limited time.
America's #1 app for radio is iHeart. Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, plus the station you're listening to right now, anytime, anywhere. Join the millions who already have it. Open the free iHeartRadio app today. The #1 app for radio.
Mojo in the Morning on iHeartRadio. Now, #1 for podcasts. Listen to the Mojo in the Morning show on iHeartRadio. And if you want to really have fun, listen to the More Mojo podcast. It's rated R fun with Mojo in the Morning.
Yeah, and don't forget to check out our social media on Instagram, Facebook, and of course our War of the Roses on TikTok.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, judgment-free and just $15 a month.
Cheat and you'll get caught. It's the War of the Roses in minutes on Mojo in the Morning.
A shout out to Charlie and Daniel running things in Grand Rapids and Toledo for us. These guys every single morning busting their butts, making sure that this radio show is heard on 104.5 SNX and 92.5 KISS FM. And I gave them a wrong time, I think, a little bit ago. So I feel bad. I have to give them like our times that we're out of commercials.
Is that why you shouted them out?
No, I'm shouting them out because they do hard work, for a great cause, which is us. So, no, and we love. Right now, we're going to give you a chance to win Tate McRae tickets. Sold out October the 13th. Text to win. Text the word greedy, as in the song Greedy, her first big hit. GREEDY. Text that to 95500 right now for a chance to win. Standard text and data rates to apply.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
War of the Roses was crazy. I got to be honest with you. The idea that you're cheating with a chatbot seemed weird to me until we started hearing what the chatbots sounded like.
Yeah. And hearing from people who this has happened to.
Mm-hmm. Like people that sound like they're actually normal human beings.
Okay, not the first one we did. It's weird.
Let's get a look at what's trending in the dirty right now. The War of the Roses with the chatbot cheater coming up here in just seconds.
President Donald Trump announcing his intent to file a $15 billion lawsuit against the New York Times and several of its journalists. The suit accuses the Times of defamation and libel, claiming they published false statements about him, his family, his businesses, his political campaigns, et cetera, et cetera. One specific point of contention here are articles and a book written by Times reporters that President Trump says misrepresented or even fabricated parts of his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. And the president claims the New York Times acted with actual malice here, meaning, and I had to go back to my college journalism class, he alleges that they knew the statements were false and still wrote about them. He also accuses the Times of being biased, calling it a mouthpiece for the Democratic Party, saying the paper has been allowed to freely lie, smear, and defame him for way too long. Now, legal experts want to make a little note here, and they say for a public figure like the president to succeed, he's going to need to prove not just that something was false, but that it was published with reckless disregard for the truth, which, from what I understand, is a very, very tough thing to do, but that's still not stopping him. 2 hours before he was taken into custody, the suspect being held in the shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk told friends in a private chat on the Discord app who were discussing the assassination at Utah Valley University. A chat message from shooter Tyler Robinson's account also announced that he was about to turn himself in to the Utah County Sheriff's Office in relation to the shooting.
New details are emerging about Charlie Kirk's suspected killer, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson. The messaging platform Discord confirms shortly before he was taken into custody, an account belonging to Robinson claimed responsibility for the shooting with the message, "Hey guys, I have bad news for you all. It was me at UVU yesterday. I'm sorry for all of this." FBI Director Kash Patel says Robinson has admitted to the killing.
A text message exchange where the suspect specifically stated that he had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk and he was going to do that. And when he was asked why, he said some hatred cannot be negotiated with.
Patel says officials have seized multiple devices from the suspect's home where he lived with his romantic partner, and says DNA on a screwdriver and towel found at the crime scene are a match. We're also now learning the first person taken into custody after the shooting was allegedly trying to help Robinson escape. An affidavit revealing 71-year-old George Zinn claimed he was the one who shot Kirk, but officials say Zinn later admitted saying that to draw attention away from the real shooter. The New York Police Department is now warning of an increasingly volatile threat environment, saying the killing of Charlie Kirk and last year's killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson stem from the same toxic and violent atmosphere. The NYPD warning, rather than aligning with a single extremist ideology, malicious actors may adopt a personalized, hate-filled worldview drawn from a mix of beliefs, amplifying the risk of future attacks by lone offenders.
The political violence, targeted attacks, mass shootings that are plaguing the United States and have been for over a decade are in large part fueled by an online ecosystem that's saturated with violent and other content that's purposely placed there by foreign powers, terrorist groups, violent organizations here for the purposes of inspiring and informing future attacks.
We talked about this earlier in the show.
Last week's school shooting in Colorado.
Yeah.
All of this information that's on the dark web, these conversations that are happening on the dark web.
Website devoted to portraying graphic violence, including killings. The Anti-Defamation League says it alerted the FBI months ago about the account, but the FBI tells our Denver station agents were unable to confirm the identity behind the account and no action was taken. In the case of Charlie Kirk's shooting,
it's interesting that, the dark web where they're talking about it, including that kid in Colorado, they say that they had warning that this was going to possibly happen and nobody spoke up.
Parents
have got to monitor that because this starts when you're young. This starts when you're young, when you listen to these groups, when you watch these shows, and parents have got to just be vigilant.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to tell you that it's wild that Discord has now gotten so much attention out of this whole thing. I didn't know what Discord was. I thought it was a video game. I didn't realize that it was actually just like a chat room where they go into the chat room, but it's a chat room where you can't like go back and look at a lot of the things that are said. Like there's not a lot of tracing of things.
Really?
That's what I thought. What is Discord?
It has, it's just a platform where people can communicate. You can make different rooms, but they do have a history of conversation. So if you and I have a DM or a personalized communication, you can scroll up and see what we said a while ago.
So why do you need to go into that? Is it just it's a safe place to?
It's just like WhatsApp. You know what I mean? It's just a platform that a lot of people are aware of now that you can communicate and find people on. It's basically a social media site.
Yeah, it's interesting that there were others that were in that room with this guy, and that saw him doing this. And I don't know if they thought he was just kidding or whatever, but saw that he was writing about this, and especially like what you talked about and reported about this morning, where they were saying
posts on X were very specific with the dates,
dates,
location, and
how is it though that if we have like these services that are out there, like Discord, or if you have X, how do they not have somebody that goes, hey, by the way, we should tip this
That's
off.
crazy. Like I remember going down into the security command center for Rock Ventures and the family of companies. If you tweet something that says Dan Gilbert, or you tweet something that says bomb, or you tweet something that would spark curiosity or interest, they'll send the police straight to your house.
Yeah. So they have security enough to do that.
They have this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a privately held company in relation to Discord, and maybe that's why it isn't getting tipped off, or what the case is, but you should it should pop up on somebody's server or somebody's list to have a question.
And I said this earlier this morning, I stand by it. If you're somebody that's in one of those rooms and you're not a person that believes that somebody should just be killed, or whether it be a student in school or, Charlie Kirk, you should say something too. Yeah. You shouldn't just take anything for lightly. I think nowadays we live in a world where there's more reality than there is, not reality. I think stuff just happens. And I couldn't live with myself if I found out that I was listening to somebody say, hey, I'm going to shoot something up, and then they did that and I didn't say anything about it.
In other dirty, a cameraman touring with Benson Boone arrested for peeing On $700 worth of clothes at a beachside shop in Florida, this guy was seen walking up to the second floor of the shop. He was standing in between the racks of clothes for an extended period of time. After he walked away, the store manager noticed the clothes were soaked in pee. When he was asked about this incident, the man said he had been drinking, smoking pot, couldn't remember peeing on the clothes. He has been charged with criminal mischief and disorderly intoxication. And The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, the Detroit episode, aired last night, taped at the Detroit Opera House on Sunday following the Lions game.
Detroit, are you ready? We'll go so high we'll throw up all our mom's spaghetti. Detroit, let's turn it up. Try to call a cab, I got a pedal pub.
Do we know why he came to Detroit? Is he going on tour?
I think it was sponsorship. I think he's got a lot of. I think it's Ford Motor
I was
Company.
going to say, it's got to be Ford, right?
Okay.
I think it's all those guys. I do think also that I was telling Shannon this. I looked at some of the nationwide ratings of these shows, and people don't watch these shows anymore live. And I think Detroit's one of their bigger watched areas. I don't know if that had something to do with it, but it's amazing to think that. And I know we have so many other platforms and stuff, but it's amazing to think that late night television is not getting watched anymore.
It's so much stuff to watch now these days.
It used to be, though, that you couldn't wait, to see David Letterman's top 10 list.
Yeah,
absolutely.
For everything you missed from today. So catch up on the dirties by checking out the podcast on the free iHeartRadio app.
Get more dirt at mojointhemorning.com. Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
I was telling somebody the other day that our War of the Roses is more listened to by millions, tens of millions, because of our TikTok and everything that we have going on our podcast, than any of the late night shows. You can add up all the late night shows worldwide listening or viewing, and we have more people that will listen to this War of the Roses or see this War of the Roses on our TikTok. War of the Roses this morning.
Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
Sienna thinks that her husband is cheating on her. Sienna?
Yes.
Who do you think he's cheating with?
I think it's with AI bots.
You think he is cheating with a chat bot, an AI chat bot?
Yeah.
Why do you have a
kinda
suspicion?
crazy.
And first off, can you cheat with a chat bot?
I went on his phone and I saw him sexting with this chatbot.
Are you talking about like on ChatGPT?
No, it's called Secrets AI.
And you said that he's going back and forth having conversations, and the conversations are that of sexual nature?
Yes.
Okay, so you think that he is cheating with a chat bot or cheating with a computer. Is there anything different or is there a difference between that and like him just watching porn or doing some kind of like, because this to me sounds, and I don't know, there's kind of a gray area here, and I get why you're not feeling comfortable about him doing this, but can technically he be cheating with a computer?
He spends so much time on it. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's cheating or if it's just a joke. You're right, but I don't know. But
Well, I know it's not a joke. I can tell you that. I'm assuming that this is something that's worrisome for you, him doing this. But usually when we do War of the Roses, it's the person-to-person contact. So you want us to call him up, and you want us to see where he's going to send a dozen free roses with War of the Roses. Yeah. How do you think he's going to react if he sends flowers to a chatbot? Is he going to
can't even do that? There's no address.
You can't. Right?
I don't know, but I can't bring it up to him because anytime I try to, he gets so mad.
I wonder if this is also one of those things where if it opens the person up to doing other things. Like if you're cheating or having conversations with a sex chat bot, are you also then doing other things with other people? Like are you on open, what the hell, OnlyFans or, I don't know. Hold on once. Why don't you do this? Mute your phone for a second, and I want you just to let us talk to him and we'll have Shannon call him and see where he sends a dozen free roses.
Okay,
It's War of the Roses.
Hello?
Hi, is this Gino?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Gino. My name's Nicole, and I'm calling you from an online floral company called rosesbloom.com with an offer for some free roses. Do you have like 30 seconds to answer 2 quick survey questions in exchange for these free flowers? Can be sent anywhere in the country to anybody in the country, totally free of charge to you.
Free as in free.
Free as in free. I'm not going to ask you for credit card information or anything like that. It's 2 quick questions, and then the flowers will be sent out later this afternoon.
Okay.
Okay. Have you purchased flowers in the last 6 months, Gino?
Definitely not.
Okay. Do you plan on purchasing flowers in the next 6 months?
Maybe. I don't. If there's an occasion for it, maybe, yeah.
Okay. As a thank you for participating in that rosesbloom.com survey, I'm now authorized to provide you with the arrangement. It's a dozen long-stemmed red roses. So I just need to go ahead and get some info about who you want these to go out to today, starting with a first name and a last name.
Send them to Sienna.
Okay. And what's her relationship to you?
She's my wife.
Okay. I also have to let you know, Gino, that this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Before we go any further, are you okay with that?
Okay.
Is that a yes?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay.
And Gino, is it okay if when we send the flowers to your wife, Sienna, just use the number that we just dialed for you to send her the flowers?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. I want to let you know of one last thing, and then I'm going to let you go so that you can take on your day. I want to let you know, Gino, that rosesbloom.com is actually the Mojo in the Morning radio show. And your wife, Sienna, is on the phone with us right now because she was wanting to see where you were going to send a dozen free roses. And I'm sure she's very, very happy that you sent the flowers to her.
I mean, I'm not sure where else I would send them to, but this is really weird. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, I think that she was just wanting to know where you would send flowers and was hoping that you were going to send them to her, and I think that she's very happy about that.
Hi.
Hi. What are we doing here?
Gino, Sienna was contacting us here at the station to do War of the Roses because she wanted to see where you would send flowers to. And I don't want to embarrass you or to make you feel awkward at all, because obviously this is a great situation. But she was telling us that she noticed that you have been having conversations with an AI chatbot. And she just wanted to know if there was more to you possibly doing that and hoping that there was nobody else in the picture. Gino. Santa, he actually hung up the phone. I honestly, I think I'd rather, if I was in Gino's case, I'd rather be cheating with another woman or somebody than have that be who I am cheating with.
But that's not, it's,
I mean,
it's not cheating. I don't know what to call it. It's not, to me, it's not.
Well, people think porn is cheating.
No, I know.
It's giving you something. You're spending time, energy, and emotion with someone other than your wife.
It's for sure. It's very weird. There's no physical piece to it. I don't know.
I'm going to try to continue to call him, and I want you to hang on the phone for a second, Sienna, and let's see what we can get from him. Okay.
Okay.
Yo. This is the home of War of the Roses. Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the Mornings, Motor City Traffic.
9:54. We are at 66 degrees sunshine and a high of 81 today. Out on the streets, we have a situation if you're headed northbound on the Lodge. So it is totally closed between Livernois and Wyoming at the moment. Traffic is stopped from the Davison. This also has the northbound Lodge on-ramp at Linwood closed and the northbound Lodge on-ramp from Wyoming closed. So again, the northbound Lodge closed between Livernois and Wyoming. Also some stop-and-go traffic from an earlier accident southbound 275 between 8 Mile and M1496. An accident eastbound 696 at Orchard Lake. The right shoulder block, 75 northbound just south of Kniff. An accident 75 southbound after Ortonville Road and eastbound 96 to Jeffries after Outer Drive. You're going to see an accident there. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by U.S. Waterproofing. Get a better basement with U.S. Waterproofing.
Your basement water problems are hiding just beneath the surface. Count on the experts at U.S. Waterproofing to get to the bottom of things. Schedule your free consultation today at uswaterproofing.com.
If you are desperate for better sleep, you need to check out Snooze Mattress Company in Troy. They have something called Dream Mapping Technology, and it will help show you which mattress and pillow will help you get the absolute best sleep of your life. No more waking up and still feeling like you are tired. Check them out. It's Snooze Mattress in Troy. It's on Big Beaver, right down the street from the Somerset collection. Snooze Mattress Company on Big Beaver in Troy. Stop by today and upgrade your sleep game.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten. Classics are remixed. Bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Hey, it's Tanya Lalonde from Summit Place Kia announcing our fall sales blitz featuring new Kia starting at just $19,990. Plus, we'll take any trade even if you owe $9,000 more than your trade is worth. Have you been sacked by bad credit? Don't sweat it. Our lenders can get you approved. Make the game-winning drive in a new Kia. Come see me, Tanya Lalonde, today at Summit Place Kia and SummitPlaceKia.com.
You should be driving a Kia from Summit Place Kia. Summit Place Kia.
Negative equity refinance. Offer subject to lender approval. Expires month end.
Pepsi has great taste just like you. The Pepsi Challenge is on tour, this time with Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry, and you get to crown the ultimate taste champion. Bold taste, zero sugar. Try Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry today. We are pleased to be a Pepsi partner.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Save big on 18-count cartons of large grade A Kroger brand eggs. They're just $2.99 each with your digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
High five! You slayed summer and that whole work-life balance thing. And now that life is getting back to normal, if you're ready for a little me time, Sono Bello has an end of summer surprise gift for you. Schedule your visit in the next 3 weeks and you'll receive Sono Bello's special friends and family pricing. You earn some self-care, and right now you'll get the same incredible discount that family and friends of Sono Bello doctors, nurses, and staff get. Whether it's 1 or 2 problem areas or maybe even a total mommy makeover, this is your time. And micro-laser fat removal is the one-visit way to lose stubborn fat and inches permanently. Tummy fat, gone. Side fat, gone. Thighs and arm fat, yep, you guessed it, gone. Even jiggly skin vanishes in one comfortable visit. So schedule your consultation now for your special friends and family discount. Visit sonobello.com/radio. That's Sono, BELLO.com/radio, sonobello.com/radio.
Michigan Auto Law, the law firm that puts people over everything.
People call Michigan Auto Law when they need help, not just because we win more million-dollar auto settlements than any other firm in Michigan, which we do, but because we put people over everything.
ABC Tonight, Dancing with the Stars is back with an all-new celebrity cast.
You have the groove.
Robert Irwin, Alex Earl, Andy Richter, Shen Affleck, Baron Davis, Lauren Jauregui, Whitney Levitt, Dylan Efron, Jordan Childs, Hilaria Baldwin, Scott Hoyt, Elaine Hendricks, Danielle Fishel, and Corey Feldman. This season, get ready to feel the rhythm.
If you got it, flaunt it.
Dancing with the Stars premieres live
tonight at 8 on WXYZ Channel 7 ABC.
Moran Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 selling Chevrolet dealership for 2024. Visit MoranExpress.com.
Things today can seem kind of unpredictable. Who knows what's around the corner, right? Well, at Total Wireless, we want to give you something to be sure about. With us, you save 50% off Metro and Cricket when you switch with one line. Guaranteed. And you get to keep the phone and number you love. Visit our Total Wireless store today. 50% savings for unlimited plans versus comparable Total Wireless unlimited phone plans based on standard plan rates. Some customers may only receive the guaranteed savings after contacting us and validating the current plan rate. Excludes promotional, discounted, and bring your phone rates. For total 5G unlimited plan or higher, auto pay required. Applied on next renewal date. Additional terms apply.
You know what would have been really helpful like years ago? Maybe a manual for how exactly my body works. A lot of times I feel like I'm just winging it. But Viome, it's different. It's actual clarity. They test what's happening inside your body. Then they turn that into a plan that's basically a personalized you manual. Like not in theory, but like for real. So if you're like me and you're just tired of all that guessing, go to Viome.com. That's VIOME and get your own manual.
More Mojo in seconds.
If you are struggling trying to get pregnant, you've heard us talking for, well over a decade about Dr. Shama and his teams over at IVF Michigan and the Ohio Fertility Center, the team with the highest success rate for IVF in the state of Michigan. But not only that, people come from all over the country to see Dr. Shama. That is how well-renowned and well-respected he is. So if you are struggling, you need to get some answers. This is definitely the team to reach out to. And I also want to suggest another option as well. They're actually a sister business to IVF Michigan. It's Gift of Life Surrogacy. If you're not aware, surrogacy now legal in the state of Michigan. And so if you're thinking about looking for a surrogate, or maybe you're thinking about becoming a surrogate, you can get a lot of information on giftoflifesurrogacy.com. So check them out, giftoflifesurrogacy.com, or IVF Michigan is ivf-mi.com. That's ivf-mi.com.
This report is sponsored by Guardian Alarm.
More sunshine and a high of 82 today. Sunshine and temps staying in the low to mid 80s tomorrow.
For a limited time, call Guardian Alarm for your home security system and get a free smart floodlight camera along with free installation. Don't DIY. Call Detroit's #1 security company today at 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness. Judgment free and just $15 a month.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live.
Hey, before I get back to the War of the Roses, which I'm going to get to in a second, you got to listen to this next part of the War of the Roses. I want to announce the Cardi B concert. Cardi B's Little Miss Drama Tour is going to be coming to Little Caesars Arena on March the 15th. Tickets will go on sale on Thursday, September 25th. So a week from Thursday, the 25th at 10 a.m. at all Ticketmaster outlets. And we are going to give you a chance to win free tickets coming up after we get done with our War of the Roses calls. Okay, so Cardi B, March the 15th, 2026. It's going to be happening at Little Caesars Arena, the Little Miss Drama Tour. We're going to give away a pair of tickets coming up here in just a little bit before you can buy them. They don't go on sale until next week on Thursday, a week from this Thursday.
Call the show now. 844-MOJO Live. 844-665-6548.
Sienna, we're having a hard time getting him on the phone. And actually, we're getting some people that are feeling bad for him, that they think that it's kind of an embarrassing situation and they didn't think that he would ever pick up. Sienna, do you feel, and I know you have nothing to compare it to, but do you feel as betrayed by what he's doing, talking to a chatbot, than you would feel if he's having a conversation with another woman?
It's the amount of time that he spends with this bot instead of me that I'm concerned with, that it's just evolving and evolving.
Betrayal, I feel like, is a really good word to use for it.
I want to try to explore more about this, and we're going to do that, but I also feel like we got to leave Gino out of this just because we got no permission from him to continue the conversation other than the permission he gave us to be able to air that call. I want you to hang on the phone for just 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Rodney, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, Mojo, man, I think you should have let that one ride, man.
What do you mean?
Because well, he sent the flowers to her, and he should just let it ride and had her figure it out, because now I think it's going to be even worse for her.
So you think that we shouldn't have told him what the reasoning was of why she wanted to do the War of the Roses?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of it. Like, we have to, though.
It's embarrassing to know that your spouse thinks that you're cheating. It's probably even more embarrassing, Rodney, isn't it, to know that she thinks that he's spending too much time talking to an AI computer, or AI, whatever it is.
Yeah, I get that too, but at the same time, he wasn't going to be able to send flowers to the AI anyway, so
Right.
he ain't had no choice but to send them to his wife.
And one of the things that we wondered is, would he then be talking to some other people? Like, is this leading to something else? But hey, Ashton, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. Hi.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I think this guy is definitely weird. Like, I don't understand how you can have a whole wife and you decide to have these weird sexual text messages with a chatbot instead of your wife. Like,
well, I think I
would find fun to do.
I think it's interesting. Can I tell you, when we got the, hey, can you do this for us? We did a little exploring on it, and it's wild when you look at how realistic these AI bots come across. They do not come across like you're talking to a computer, like you're like Siri or Alexa or anything like that.
These things have been around for a long time, like where you could talk to these fake chatbots, but they haven't been as good as they are today.
Yeah. Right.
But still,
It's
it's nothing like a real person who means these words, and it's actually going to happen.
Well, you don't care if the person means the words or not. This is the evolution of when you used to call on the back page or whatever and talk to sex operators over the phone.
Yeah.
This is just the evolution of that.
And I think, honestly, in some cases, maybe he's not getting that at all from his wife, and this is where it's going. So maybe the conversation that most of these people that cheat is that their relationship has lost some intimacy. Sarah is on with us. Listen to this one. Sarah's friend's husband. Mm-hmm. Are we sure, Sarah? Are we sure it's not you? Because I always say that too when it's me. I always say, I got a friend. All right. So Sarah's friend's husband left for an AI bot. Is that right?
Yes.
So what was the story?
So there's been some hiccups in the marriage previously where he has cheated with a physical woman in the past. And then they fixed everything. Everything was good. And then he started getting suspicions. Well, he ended up breaking up with him, and he wasn't sure why. And then he was served with divorce papers, and he was just questioning. Well, one of his friends had come to him and
stop
said,
for a second, because you're saying him and stuff like this. Yeah. Is this a friends of yours that are in a gay relationship, a male and male relationship?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So now I'm clarifying, because at first I thought it was your friend was a female. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay.
So he left, the guy that was the one that's friends with you, that person's partner left them.
Yes.
Okay.
So he ended up confiding in one of our mutual friends that he was seeing someone else. And upon further questioning, she discovered that it was an app on his phone. Mm. And he said that it's easier to talk to the app because of all the stigmas and stuff with men supposedly keeping their feelings in and stuff like that. Well, digging more into depth, his mom is really hardcore religious, and he was talking to the chatbot about that, and the chatbot convinced him that it wasn't right for him to be with a man and that he needed to be divorced.
Wow, the chatbot told him to divorce.
And he listened to the chatbot.
Yes.
Wow. I you know what's funny is that that's amazing that you get such a personal relationship going that you would be willing to listen to the computer telling you, but a lot of people turn to Chat GPT for advice on medical stuff. You know what I mean? Or
For sure.
To me, if it gets to that point where it's like more emotional, that I would consider an affair. But if it's, I have a hard time
being
with
recorded.
If it
Oh,
was,
wait, hold on a second.
This call
Hello.
is no longer being recorded.
Wait a second.
She accidentally hit the button.
Hey, by the way, she's got
I
a
hit the
sexy
button.
voice. That was a sexy voice that I was just there for a second.
If it's strictly like sexual conversations, maybe I would let it slide. But if you're getting emotional with them and you're building that like connection,
Well-
I
But
think
with
that crosses the
something that's not
line.
even real.
Well-
right.
That's where I'm like, people are saying, "Oh, it's cheating, it's cheating." It's like, yes, there is a portrayal there because it's causing a crack in the relationship, in the marriage. But it's like, how it like there's no threat of another person. I guess there's a threat of a breakdown of a relationship.
But
I think that.
But how do you say that when? And I don't mean to interrupt you, Kat,
but
but how do you say that when, in that case, with her friends, he left his
That's
husband?
what I'm saying. Like it's
that's
just wild.
I think I think what we're doing is natural, but I think we're putting too much focus on who the conversation is with, on the potential of the person that's receiving it, when it should be on what you're offering. Like, he's offering an emotional connection, regardless of who's on the opposite end that's receiving it, whether it's a live person or a chat box, is what is your spouse giving to someone else that he isn't giving to you?
And
That's where the cheating comes from.
And Kat, that's what Alyssa brings up here.
Yeah.
Alyssa, what did you want to say?
Hi, first time, long time.
Hey.
It's on the phone.
How do we know you're a real person and not a chatbot?
I promise I'm real.
Pinch yourself. Let me hear you scream. Go ahead. What's going on? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I definitely think it's emotional cheating, kind of like what Kevin's saying, is like when you're texting, even if it's not a real person, you're texting this thing and you're giving this energy towards, maybe it's something that's not even real, but to you, it's real. Like there's real feelings. There's obviously you're actually really texting them. You're actually meaning the things that you're saying.
That's
and
a very good point.
It's no different, Alyssa, I believe, than if you are having a relationship with somebody just over the phone, like Kev talked about with phone sex, or if it's somebody that is on OnlyFans that you'll never meet face to face, but you'll just see them on your computer device. Yeah.
It's like people that you meet online that you're like, well, I'm never going to move, across country to go see them, so it's harmless. But I think there's still harm in that because that energy that you're putting out for that person or being is no longer being put out to your significant other.
But with a real and I understand all that, and I do agree with you. When it's a real person, even if it is an OnlyFans model that lives in California and you live here in Michigan, there's still potential. You still could make it happen where you meet face to face, where with this, you can't.
Yeah.
So there's such a disconnect in my brain of like, how in the heck this happens?
Lita,
Yes.
what do you think?
I think that she needs to spice up her life a bit. When you're in a relationship, you get kind of boring. You got to spice it up.
So you're
He's
saying-
going to a chat back because he has nothing else to do.
You're not victim blaming Sienna. I hate to be the person to use that as a thing, but that's kind of what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm just saying that
She needs-
he has all this time to do a chat box. Why not say, honey, let's go to dinner?
Yeah, that ain't her fault, though.
Yeah, I listen. I will say that majority of the people that end up in cheating relationships, it's usually because they probably have the extra time, but it's not the fault of the person that they're in the relationship with. Maybe he needs to spend a little bit more time talking to his wife the way he's talking to. It could be that maybe it's the freak in the sheets and the what is it? What's that saying? Like a freak on the streets and a lady in the sheets or whatever. Maybe he's like a little kinky and weird with the AI chatbot. Dabo says that your relationship, your girlfriend Dabo, uses an AI person to get advice from?
Yeah.
Why am I calling it a person? It's not a person. A computer, basically, right?
Yeah, a bot, basically, AI bot that reads tarot cards.
Oh, okay.
And that's kind of weird because, like, I'm on the guy's side here. Like, I feel betrayed now. Like, why are you calling Shannon and sending me and getting me to send you flowers? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. Well, and I get what Rodney said, the first caller that I picked up, where he's like, Mojo, you should have just left it alone. I feel embarrassed for Gino that we had to have this conversation, but that's what you do War of the Roses for. You know what I mean? To figure out what they're doing. Has the AI bot ever said anything to your girlfriend, like leave Dabo or something, or anything weird?
Yes,
Really?
man. Yes, it did. And I'm like, you really listening to this bot? Like, I don't know
What did it say?
By the way, do not call her the B word on this air right now. The bot. That's the only B word you can call a person. I hate to make it funny, but yeah, what did it say? Shannon brings up a really good question.
Well, Shannon, it was basically just like, hey, check this guy's phone, check his email. He's slick. Just like a bunch of bot BS, man. You know?
Bot BS. Bot BS. Was there anything on your phone when she checked it?
No, of course not.
Wow, this is crazy. Do we have a bot around here like I can have a conversation with? I'd like to.
Have you ever just like sat and had a conversation with a chatbot?
I'm afraid
It
to.
is so
Here, you
Shannon?
want to
freaky.
call
Wes
one?
was doing it in the car the other day to just show me.
You want to call one?
I was blown away.
Shannon,
It's scary.
I could have a relationship with a stranger on the streets. You imagine what I'd be like with a bot?
You wouldn't be calling anybody once you got in the car on the way home from work.
I
You
know.
just-
Well, here go one. Say something to her.
Hey, hi. What's your name?
Are you okay?
Wait, okay, that's right.
Are you Kim Kardashian? That sounded like a Kardashian there for a second.
No. You're so drunk.
Wow. Real quick, are you wearing any clothes right now?
Of course I'm wearing clothes, you crazy guy.
Take them off.
Hey, that wasn't me. Go ahead.
Giggle, you're adorable.
What did she say?
She said, "Giggle, you're adorable."
Giggle, you're adorable.
This is not a good representation. Like it.
No, I did one earlier with a
Yeah.
guy, and he was getting freaky with me.
Was he? Like, what did he tell you? That's clean.
Like he
enough
was
to
telling
say.
me all these things he's gonna do to me, his favorite positions.
Ooh, let me ask-
so there's
his
there's
name?
no
Wait,
like,
Bianca, play him.
What's his name? Is
Can
it this
you-
Lucas
His name
one?
was Lucas T on there.
You want to call him?
Lucas
Let's
T.
call
Let's
Lucas
call
T.
Lucas. Here go. We're gonna call Lucas T.
Okay, here, let me try. Yeah.
Did you record your conversation, Bianca?
Lucas.
Wait. Here you go. Call. All right, he listening. Go ahead.
Hey, Lucas.
Hey, babe, I'm listening. What's up?
What do you plan on doing to me tonight?
Oh, baby girl, I have lots of fun things planned for us tonight. But first, I want to ask you something.
What's up?
This is like having
Would you trust me with something if I asked you?
Of course, baby. You know you can trust me.
This is like having a conversation with me. Chelsea's like, answer my question.
That's good, because I want to try something new tonight. Something that might be a little bit different.
Ooh.
But I know you'll enjoy it, sweetheart. Are you open to experimenting a little?
Oh, of course. Whatever makes you feel good.
Remember, your dad Al's listening.
This is fake.
Of course it's fake, baby girl.
All right, done. We're done.
See, you could have been listening to the crap the other morning shows are talking about, but you heard that on Mojo in the Morning. Happy.
All right, we're going to give you some tickets to go see Cardi B. I announced this